Welcome back to Knights of the Last Call. My name is Derek Melinda, joined by Bob, Nick, and Matt. And on the phone, we got Danny playing Villic. So, last week, the group fought their way through a massive ghoul attack.
Yeah.
And, well, let's be honest with ourselves, right? Burl kicked ass, and the rest of the group cleaned up.
Paralyzed for a turn.
Had the dice caddy ready to go.
Yeah, but it must have been,
66.
it must have been the dice caddy. That's what did it.
The monogrammed.
Yeah, the monogram dice caddy. Yeah, so in a rough turn of events, the Knights of Last Call made their way out to the outlying farms surrounding Sandpoint. In this case, one of the farmsteads closest to Foxglove Manor, also known as the Misgivings. There, they encountered a massive ghoulish horde, but not just a mere rampaging band of horrific undead, but rather a group of undead with a mission. For despite the staunch defense of the farmstead and its inhabitants, the farmer, Hambly, was almost slain in a ritualistic fashion, with the Sihedron rune almost completed and carved upon his chest before he was killed ritualistically. Luckily, Villic and Escanor fought their way back into the farmhouse and were able to fight off a steady stream of ghouls and ghast, which kept trying to bust in and break him. And in fact, Escanor, using his
retributive strike.
Yeah, using his Iomede given abilities as a paladin, surrounded the farmer with his protective field of divine energy and smote down the ghast that was trying to slay him before he could be properly sacrificed. However, Gorre was a target of the ghouls' attacks and became stricken with ghoul fever. And while Gorre is made of strong stuff and has a pretty healthy constitution, he is looking a little weak for wear. And as a reminder, he cannot regain hit points currently. He can regain stamina, but he cannot regain hit points. Rory is not with us this week, so I will be playing the role of Gorre as we kind of continue forward, and we will continue our adventure nonetheless. All right, so after the Night of the Living Dead, you guys.
Did you face any zombies?
Oh, right. So after
no, Bob, they were ghouls. Weren't you paying attention?
After the night,
Ghouls and gas.
After the Night of Living Dead, you guys decide to take a break and take a rest in the farmstead. But before you do that, you guys crack open a cold one. Nick, what did we got today?
All right, so this was one that a coworker of mine had raved about in years past. It said that they'd never found it anywhere else, and they've been looking on the hunt for it, and I just happened to stumble upon it. So
only 6.5%.
Yeah, I know it's a little weak. I'm sorry.
It's 3 Floyds again.
I'm excited. 3 Floyds, and it is
what was the other 3 Floyds?
Zombie dust.
I don't remember. If you remember what our other 3 Floyds beer was, please comment it in the subscription
Was
below.
it that barbarian one with that I brought?
They do have a barbarian.
Yeah, because
one,
I feel like it had the same sort of artwork on it.
That kind of cartoony look.
I like
Ooh.
the art.
This isn't bad.
No, it's crisp.
It's not bad.
It's crisp. I like it.
Zombie
nice
dust.
undead pale ale.
Yeah, well,
Their little symbol is a very interesting one. It's like a skull with bat wings, and it has like a bell and a.
any sort of
arrow.
pale ale is fine with me.
Well, after you guys didn't like the stout I brought last time, I had to switch it up a bit.
Stout was not good.
Yeah, so
know-
I went with a nice pale ale on this one.
Leave a comment down below. What are your favorite types of beer? If you're watching this and you guys think that there's something that we should try out, please give us a comment. We will definitely try it out on a stream or up on a future episode, and we'll let you know how we feel.
Subscriber beer of the week. I like it. Let's see what you guys got.
Yeah,
Come
if a
on.
subscriber picks one, I'll definitely pick it up.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's
right.
do that.
If
Come
I
on.
can.
What do you guys got out there?
Right.
And the 1,000th subscriber gets one of every beer we've had. As
That is not true.
That is not.
I wouldn't go this far. No. You can get a list of them all, maybe.
But if you are enjoying our episodes and you'd like to see more, just please like, comment, subscribe, talk to us, tell us what we're doing wrong, what we, I know we have some house rules, so tell us why you think they're great. Tell us why you think they're horrible. I think we'd love to hear it. But either way, give us the thumbs up because we really appreciate it, and it lets us know that we're doing something out there right. And we certainly are doing this and going through all this hassle just so that you guys can enjoy it. So we'd love to know how we can do better. And if you're enjoying it, we'd love to see the like. So please remember to do so.
Like, subscribe,
Like-
enjoy.
Yeah, like, subscribe, enjoy. All right. So, you guys rest and recover. So, you guys get a full night's sleep in the farmstead.
Oh, we did actually get to sleep. Oh,
Yep.
sweet.
I was gonna say because we got there around.
You got there late.
Yeah, it was late, but it was.
It was after sunset. So it was probably like close to like 9 or 10 p.m. You guys rode through the night. You fought off the ghouls. It's been rough. Gorre needs a night of sleep so he can try to recover from some of this ghoul fever. But you guys do get a full night's sleep. So what does that mean? A couple things. It means you get back all your resolve. You get back all of your spells. You get back all of your focus. You get back all of your hit points. You get back all of your stamina.
So I just
And
get
we
my
have to
spells
pay
back.
for the next day of the horses that we rented.
No, it's a flat fee.
No, we're taking them with us.
No. It was we put down 8 gold, but it's one gold a day. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah.
1 gold a day.
We rented those.
Yeah,
We
but
didn't buy
There
those.
was an 8 gold deposit.
Yes.
Everyone was cheap. Now, after the ghoul attack, however, you guys did level up to 6.
Yes.
So I'm sure the people at home would love to know what you guys took from leveling up to 6th level, because as a reminder, in Pathfinder, at every even level, so 2, 4, 6, 8, etc., you get a new class feat, which is something that's tied to your class that's going to enable you to grow in your power in specific to your class. But we are also playing with the free archetype rule variant, which means that all of our players get an additional feat that they can spend on their archetype, except for Villic, who doesn't care about it and doesn't want to bother with it. So,
Get with the times, man. Come on.
so I'll just go first real quick, since I've got Gorre's sheet here that I'm playing for Rory. Gorre at level 6 picked up Dazing Blow. So Gorre will now be able to, in combat, when he strikes somebody, he can, with his free hand, he can also get a grab on them. And then basically, once he's got a grab on them, he can use his Dazing Blow, which is basically him taking his hilt of his sword and just like bashing it into their face.
Very nice.
And so it does damage and it stuns them.
Ooh.
So reducing the number of actions that they get. So
Pistol whipped them.
yeah, it's like a pistol whip.
The medieval pistol whip. Yes.
It's a medieval pistol whip is
There
what
you
I would
go.
call it. Yes. Why don't we go to Burl? Matt, what did Burl pick up?
So I have a 3rd level spell called Haste now. It will give you an additional action on your turn, and it can be, but only used for stride or strike.
And you get to cast on someone?
Yeah.
Yourself even included?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's cool is when that you can heighten it, and then I think you heighten it to 5th level. I forget when you heighten it to maybe 7th level.
And it affects everybody.
And you can hit up to 5
Ooh.
people, like the whole
shit.
whole team.
So yeah, so if you do get haste cast on you, you'll basically get 4 actions per turn.
Me like it.
Damn.
And then I also took Widen Spell is my feat, sorcerer feat. So much like the reach spell that I have, if I spend one of my actions before and then 2 to cast it, the reach spell makes it much farther. But the Widen spell will take a cone, a line, or a burst and make it larger.
Love it.
Right. So how much bigger does it make it? Do you know
So it depends on
the effect? I show my rule book.
Yeah, so if it's a burst, it's just plus 5 feet to the radius. And then if it's a line or cone, the next question you have to consider is the original range larger or smaller than 15 feet? If it's smaller than 15 feet, it adds 5. And if it's larger than 15 feet, it adds 10.
Gotcha.
So that's for lines and cones, but burst is just 5. So
But
fireball
still,
is now 25.
So it's 25-foot radius, which means it's a 50-foot or a
Circle.
10 squares diameter. So that's
so basically, if we're anywhere near him, we're just done for. That's we're all getting fried here,
that
Azius.
sounds about right. All right, Bob, what did Azius pick up?
Well, picked up Cleave for the barbarian.
Ooh.
Which lets me kill a guy. No, if I kill a guy and he's right next to another enemy, so if they're in adjacent squares, I can sort of keep it going into the next person.
Oh, very nice.
But I think you were changing a little bit.
Yeah, so the house rule that I'm making for cleave is that the cleave attack, which uses your reaction.
Yep.
So you can only make 1 cleave attack per turn. It is at the same multiple attack penalty as the attack that generated it, and it does not increase your multiple attack penalty.
Because you have to roll again.
So
with
in
a
other-
second attack.
So in
you
other
could
words,
potentially miss then.
well, right. So in other words, let's say Azius goes and he chops into somebody. Boom, hits, does damage. He goes, all right, second action. I'm going to attack again. Okay, so second attack means a minus -5 penalty to the attack. Bob swings at the enemy again. Hits. This time he kills him. His cleave would trigger. He could use his reaction and basically get to make a additional bonus attack at that same -5 penalty and make that attack. And then he gets his third action and he can, do whatever he wants.
So it's pretty sweet. The other thing I then took for my alchemic feat was expert alchemy. So all my stuff is now boosted. Now I can do level 3 bombs and antidotes and elixirs of life and stuff like that. And the last thing I took was intimidating glare because I am trained in intimidation.
All right.
I think everybody is trained in intimidation in this group. We're a very intimidating bunch right now. I mean,
Especially if I cleave a guy.
Yes.
well, yeah, that would definitely be.
Gorre is intimidated.
And cleave can hit multiple.
Just one.
Just the
one.
adjacent person.
I
So
mean, like
he kills the one, and then it would continue on to the next one that's right
even
beside
you hit
it.
the second one, does it continue on to a
No,
third?
and to be
No.
fair, even in 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons, which is what you're thinking of, it didn't do that.
It just did only one.
Just did one. There was a feat later on called Great Cleave, and Great Cleave let you just as long as
Spin
you
around
kept
in a circle.
Yeah, as long as you kept killing people, you got to keep
Whirlwind,
going. Yeah.
And now suddenly we're in the Matrix.
So true story. So Bob does get barbarians do get access to a feat. I think at level 12 called Whirlwind Strike.
Oh,
and it's,
yes.
And well, here's what's
Is it
really
like
great.
Diablo?
Here's what's really sick about it. It's 3 actions. Okay, it's 3 actions to use it,
Oh, geez.
but you get to attack anybody who's within your reach.
Danny, who's the
Ooh.
chick from
Now, remember, too-
Heroes of the Storm?
The barbarian.
Yeah, what's her name? Valkyrie? No.
No, it's something.
Valer-
What does it-
Danny, you there?
Valkyrie.
Yeah, Sonia.
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 Yeah, she does that. Like,
Why you got to bring my mother into
Okay.
this?
So, but the cool thing about it
what I
is
wanna do.
you make one attack, but it's at your highest. It's just one attack.
So you don't have any penalty,
No penalty.
or anything.
But the problem is it's 3 actions.
Yeah, that kind of stinks a little
But,
bit.
but if you're hasted, you could move
and
with the
then-
haste action and then whirlwind.
Now, can he? And he can't move while he's whirlwinding, right?
No. It's just. But the other thing is, it's within reach.
Enlarge
So
haste.
if Matt,
Enlarge, yeah.
so if Matt, yes, now you're thinking. Now,
Enlarge,
better
you
yet,
give him extra
if
action.
Matt
Oh,
gives you the
man.
higher level enlarge, which makes you huge, then you have a 15-foot reach.
Just kill everything.
So,
Are we immune if we're within his reach?
Yeah, because
It's
this isn't
selective,
like a
right?
fireball.
Okay.
It's Bob actually making attacks.
Okay, I just want to make sure that
So,
we're not going to be like in
right,
that
but
radius of kill.
But in a good roll,
Friendly
yeah,
fire.
Bob could potentially just make one attack in one combat round that literally attacks almost
Everything.
everyone in the
So
combat.
before we get
Sounds
to the battle, we'll be like, all right, hold on, guys, they're over there. Shh. Enlarge, haste, enlarge, and then you go into rage, and then we start the combat.
Right. Yeah. So anyway.
Roll for initiative. He
like
just
it.
goes first, and they're all done because they're grouped together.
And
Right.
last but
and then
not
whatever-
least.
And then Bob's like, it's fine. You drop a fireball on me. And then you just clean up the rest. Okay. And last but not least, what do we got, Villic? What did you take?
oh, we didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This time I took quick jump,
Okay.
and then also wolf drag. So wolf drag it takes 2 actions, but it says I make a wolf jaw strike with a fatal D12. I don't know what that means.
It means if you crit, you do an additional D12 points of damage.
Nice.
That's pretty dope. All right. And then it says when it succeeds, they get knocked prone.
Right. And the great
That's
part about
huge.
that is you get to attack and trip
All in one.
Yeah.
attack action, but you also don't have to make a check to trip them.
Yeah, that's.
he-
I
if
think
he-
it's
Right.
huge.
If he hits them,
It's
they
an
are
automatic
It's
trip.
an automatic trip.
Is it hit or
If
critical
I'm
hit?
next to 2 dudes, I can flurry a blow 1. They have the chance to get knocked down, and then I can wolf drag at the other guy, and then I can have 2 dudes prone.
Exactly.
Really, really good.
Very
I
nice.
believe the answer to your question, Bob, is that he's just prone.
That's ridiculous. Then.
Yes. So it's a 2 action
Yeah,
a
attack.
strike.
Yeah.
It's just like a sudden charge.
Yeah, it's just
it's 2 actions. You rip your enemies off the feet. You make 1 wolf jaw strike, and your wolf jaw gets fatal D12. So if you do crit, it does extra damage. And if the attack succeeds, you knock the target prone.
Ah,
there's no size restriction.
Oh my god, that's so good.
That's
Danny.
huge. That's huge.
It could be what's this creature? It's like a centaur, but imagine instead of a horse, it's a tank with treads, and it weighs somewhere in the neighborhood
I'm
of
still
50,
tripping it. I don't
50
care.
tons.
It's a giant spider.
Yeah, it's a giant spider, but it has 25 legs and they're made of iron.
Doesn't matter. Tripping it.
Villic, the goblin's like, caw! It just goes down.
Or like the dragon, or like a worm, like
Yeah.
a giant worm.
Yeah.
Does it work if they're flying?
If you knock something prone that is flying, they fall.
Do they fall prone then, or do they just fall?
It depends
and
on
kinda
whether
land?
they fall far enough to hit the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
But if they do hit the ground, they are prone.
Ooh.
But the point is, it's 2 actions, so it does eat up into your attacks because it's 2.
Right.
But it's automatic trip, which
That's-
is really and as a
that's huge.
reminder, when a creature is prone, they are flat-footed. We know what that means, -2 to AC. But when a creature is prone, it also gets a -2 penalty to attack. Right? You can't attack really well from the ground.
So they don't have to get up to
They don't
attack
have to.
then.
Nope.
Because I know they have to waste an action to get up.
They do
then
have to
at that
spend one
point,
action
too.
to stand up, but they could just lay on the ground. And sometimes that might be a better option because remember, Gorre and Villic both have various attacks of opportunity. Villic has stand still,
So as soon as they get
and
up,
Gorre has attack of opportunity. So if Villic knocks someone prone, that creature's on the ground. When it goes to stand up, Villic
activates
gets
that
to
again.
punch him. In fact, if
Wait,
Gorre,
so when they're
go ahead, Danny.
when they're on the ground, you said they get minus AC.
Yeah, so when they're on the ground, they're flat-footed, so they have a -2 penalty to their AC. But
Oh, that's-
when they're prone, they also get a -2 penalty to their attack rolls. So they are very much at a disadvantage when they are on the ground, and it really behooves them to stand up. But what I'm saying is, if like Gorre and Villic were both next to an enemy that was prone, and that creature
boom.
stood up, both Gorre and Villic would get to make an attack of opportunity. And if either of them crit,
they not come back down.
they knock him back down.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's so good. Not today.
All right, and what do we
Sit
got?
your ass down.
What do we got, Escanor, from you?
All right, so for my Bastion feat, I took the nimble shield hand. So basically, I can't see anything. I don't have light vision. I don't have dark vision. So I need a torch.
He's blind.
Basically. So this allows me to use my free hand with my shield. It has it as a free hand now. So I can hold a torch, or I can use my lay on hands like I did in the last episode, but I had to drop my shield. So now I don't have to drop my shield in order to use it.
You can't use it to hold like a weapon or anything like that, but he can use it for like opening a door, holding a torch, touching somebody with his lay on hands. Basically, his hand isn't completely tied up.
Right. So now it's basically the
that's
shield. Yeah, the shield is basically strapped to
Yeah,
my
it's like
forearm, so to
strapped,
speak.
Yeah, it's strapped to your forearm. That's cool.
So at that point, I have a free hand available to do things.
Yes, and what,
so you can have
You
your
can shove
dagger
now,
out.
too.
Yes, I can shove people and things of that nature.
no, you can't. That's an
Hell yeah.
attack.
Oh,
Shove is an attack. Shove is an
so
attack.
shove and okay,
Anything with the attack trait you can't do.
okay,
Sorry.
fair enough.
Maybe we can come up with a feat tied to Bastion where you can use your shield to sort of like
Shield bash.
shield bash somebody.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
You know, like okay.
And then what'd you take for your champion?
For my champion, I took Litany Against Wrath.
Nice. So this is another focus spell.
Yes. So,
And you basically yell at people.
yeah, for being evil. I yell at them for being evil, and if they succeed, if they have to make a save, I think it's a will save.
I think it is a will save.
And if they fail the will save, then if they attack anybody who's good, they take damage. And if they
When you say good,
subject for interpretation.
yeah, like chaotic neutral. Over here.
We're gonna have to go with the
Only
GM
good character we have
on
is
what he
Danny.
classifies as good at that point. Then I guess.
Only Danny is effective.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, I mean, essentially what it does is it gives the enemy a choice.
Yes.
They can attack Escanor and be fine. Or they can, whatchamacallit? They can
Take a nap.
attack somebody else and take damage, or they can just do nothing and not attack anybody.
And if they
I hear you.
and if
That's
they
a good
crit
move.
fail, they're
Enfeebled,
enfeebled too. Yes.
Correct. In addition, if a creature is particularly wrathful, they're basically their saves are one step worse. But okay. Oh, and the target does have to be evil. That's the
Correct.
That
so
is
I can't use it on
like an elemental,
Correct.
or like a construct, something that doesn't have alignment.
But as we're going after, ghouls and ghasts,
Correct.
pretty evil. It kind of makes sense.
Okay. All right. So, right now, you guys rest. You guys rest. You guys recover. You guys need minis.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning,
I
bud.
keep mine handy. Hey guys, since we were at the rest, I prepped some better bombs today.
Oh, what'd you prep?
Ooh, very nice.
I got some alchemist fire, like normal, but level 3. So does a lot more damage. Bolted lightning. I got me some acid flask.
Ooh, don't drink that one on accident.
Antidote. That's actually just moonshine is my acid flask. Dwarven moonshine.
It's one and the
way
same.
Yeah.
stronger. Elixir of life.
If you drink it, it just gets you.
It's fine. Yeah, he's
Knock
fine.
her out.
These are all at level 3. The only thing else I have that I just have on hand is some cytilish oil. Cytilish.
Citronella?
Cytill.
Citral?
What are you already drunk?
Citillus oil. This thick substance is distilled from the mind-robbing citilish fungus, though it lacks memory-altering capabilities. Basically, it's a poison that I can put on something or make them ingest, and they have to make a DC 19 Fortitude save, and they can be pretty fucked up.
How many hero points you got, Matt?
Trace.
Trace. There you go.
I also have Trace. These are Nick's? Yeah. Okay.
I think Nick has 0. Is that right?
You should have gotten one last round.
Oh, for saving the farmer.
Yeah, just one. That's why Danny has a zillion.
What are we talking about?
Your hero points. Do you remember what they do, Danny?
I got 7.
Yeah. Do you remember what they do?
Yeah, up or go down the dice roll.
Yeah. Also, if you completely die, you can get rid of them all and stand up with your sword in your hand with
Right. Saving
1
them
point.
is fine, but remember, whether you have 1 or 19, if you're dying and you want to save yourself from death, you have to cash all of them in. So it's kind of a catch-22. Also, remember, you can always spend a hero point as a resolve point.
Oh, okay.
So if you're out of resolve,
Yeah,
but you really need
I just think of you been rolling like shit lately, and I'm like, one of those times if we're fighting a boss, I feel like Danny, you should be throwing that thing in.
Whoa.
Just saying.
Point me out.
Not till you have 7.
Right, that's true. And then here you go, Matt.
Oh, what is that? Some
For a
gemstones.
focus?
Rainy
For
day.
focus. You have 2, right?
I have 1.
Oh, you didn't take.
I suppose I should take that feat for a heal or
yeah.
the sp- yeah.
You should
heal.
take. I mean, you should take something.
Right, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Because remember, Matt, you get those back.
Whenever you rest or
Not whenever you're out of combat.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
What's that?
His focus. Oh, same thing with you. So you now have 2 focus
Ooh, focus. Yes.
because litany increases it by 1.
And we also have
You have 1 hero point in front of you.
right. And we also have we need the white poker chips for the encouraging words.
If you start saying some shit, we'll
Yeah,
put it out there.
Okay,
that's exactly what I was thinking about.
Oh, so those are the focus.
These are your
I
focus
like it.
points. Yes.
That are their Mancala gems.
Is it said that the first thing I thought of with this was Pokemon?
Oh, I thought of Mancala.
I thought of Magic the Gathering, but
Oh.
because when I first started playing the game and they're like, put a +1/+1 token. I played D&D when Magic the Gathering came out. It never occurred to me for years to use dice to represent counters. So we used to use counters on all of these creatures.
What is it? I don't know. There's
I
I can't see the card. There's so many counters on it.
And I mean, I played for years and years, and then I got out of the game. I was out of the game for almost probably close to 10 years. And when I got back into it in 2015, 2014, or whatever that was, 2013, 2012, I don't know, somewhere. Then I saw people using dice, and I was like, why did I never
Really?
think of that?
Yeah. I've
still,
only known that.
I still love what you had in that one spawn deck you had with the sapperlings. He had the token cards, and he just took a Sharpie and put 100.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was just generating so many of them.
This represents 100 sapperlings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ridiculous. All right, so we're on
Sorry.
we've woken up.
Yeah, so you've woken
Prepped
up.
some new spells.
You've woken
Or
up.
prepped some new,
And,
items.
you guys have recovered. The farmers are obviously very grateful, but the farmer Hambly is a little upset. You have my thanks for saving my family and my homestead, but you damaged a lot of crops, and I'm going to need recompensation for that.
We did save your life, sir.
Yes, but you also damaged my crops, and I'm a farmer, and I drive a hard bargain, and a man needs to make business.
Is that a ghoul over there?
No, I was gonna. It sounds like you still have ghoul sickness. We should probably put him down.
I was like, do you want him to release more
You
fireballs
can
upon
have
you?
Hambly. You can have Azius'
I already
horse.
ran out. I pointed at the ghoul. in
Hard
the
bargain.
corner.
I like it.
Which
I ran
reminds
out.
me, so Gorre gets to make a fortitude save, and he passed. And because he actually has fast recovery, he actually recovers quicker from disease than most people, and he's actually fine.
Well, I'm outside.
Hey, where are you going?
I'll give him a couple gold
Okay.
and then sleight of hand it.
Wait. Can we? Very nice, very nice. Can we
like
heal
the
his
Aladdin
son? Because
trick.
wasn't his son also? Didn't he also have ghoul fever?
He did.
Did
Gorre had made a check last time.
okay? And
That was just to see if he had it, right?
Oh, right. So
So I'm saying, can we bargain? We save your son.
well, also, I mean, you're a paladin. So how do you feel about this?
I already left.
Feel about what?
Well, it's basically
He's a sick
right.
person
well,
now.
No. The fact that he's saying I want compensation because you damaged my crops.
I gave him 5 gold.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of money.
Holy
So-
shoot.
All right.
Whoa, big money.
I burned up a lot of
Yeah,
your...
to be fair, it really was just Burl.
I think it was that whole field that he just took out for them.
Remember that first field that was right here where Matt threw it off the roof? Then there was a second one which scorched the side of the guy's house.
Yes, that's true. Not only did you wreck the field, you wrecked his house.
Yeah. So, but 5 gold is very generous. So, Burl, thank you. The man goes, "Oh, okay. Well, that's more like it then. Still, I hope you guys can put an end to all this. This is too bad for business."
For sure.
Oh, and
No,
my- is-
Burl's bad for business.
Oh, my son's gonna be okay. Okay, great.
Oh, it's second, my son?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy does seem kind of
Shady.
greedy.
I mean, we could kill your son if you want.
Are you saying
Oh,
the
yeah,
wrath of greed? Dun dun dun.
The Wrath of Greed.
The wrath of greed. Wow, we're combining
The
sins now.
7 deadly sin of...
Sorry. Potion of elixir.
That's 6.5%.
Yeah, as he was mocking it earlier. Now apparently it's affecting you more than anybody else.
Yeah, apparently. Sorry. The sin of greed. I
Yeah, he does.
apologize.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's just from hanging out with him for the last couple hours. He's
greedy.
He seems very greedy.
Interesting. So are you trying to insinuate that,
Well, that was
all
me
of these?
insinuating.
Well, are you trying to say that all of these targets are potentially linked because of a sin?
Well, I'm not inside. I don't know what you guys are talking about. How you doing, Azer? How you doing? Good.
All right, so
Oh yeah, I got old Dickie. That's right.
all right, so Gorre politely excuses himself. Well, I hope you all do better, but we need to begin going. And he kind of comes outside. He goes, "Well, the ghouls are defeated, but Shalelu is still missing, and it seems like everything that's been said. I think it's time that we visited this Foxglove Manor."
Speaking of, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. As this investigation keeps unfolding, I just feel like keep an eye out for Shalelu. Something tells me that she is more involved than meets the eye.
Why is that?
I just feel like Gorre has a big connection in this.
I'm right here.
The fact that they were so close.
Well, Shalelu's not here.
That's true. But
Gorre is...
no. Shalelu has nothing to do with this. I've gotten to know her much better than the rest of you.
Yeah,
Over these last few
I don't trust Shalelu
Yeah,
at
see,
all.
he's the DM, so he can say...
I
over
trust
these-
Shalelu
Pay
this
no
much,
attention.
over
everybody.
these past few weeks. Whatever this connection is with me.
Amiku, good in my books.
Miko is a very
Miko, yeah.
is a very trusting
Yeah,
person.
she has good ale.
But I assure you that Shalelu is as honest and as pure as they come. There aren't many elves that have treated me as nicely and kindly as she has. Half-breeds such as me are usually outcast. And ever since the destruction of my village, it's been nice to meet someone who, reminds me of home.
That's good for you.
I
trust her this much.
You're not a very trustworthy person,
I
AZ.
trust her as much as an elf's beard. This much.
Gorre goes, well, I'm half human. I've got like a little 5
He's
o'clock
got a little,
shadow.
he's got a little fuzz
I
going.
got a little fuzz going. I can't grow it, okay?
All right. Really? Really, man?
We're going to go there next.
Really?
Yeah, Danny's not even allowed.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least he can grow one.
Look, man.
Yeah,
Right.
Once he gets out, beard.
All right. So you guys are going to
Oh, yeah.
head for the Misgivings then.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. The route leading out down the Lost Coast Road to Foxglove Manor is a 3-mile hike along a narrow path that follows the Foxglove River from the covered bridge.
You own the river?
It's named after them.
Oh, okay. Jeez Louise.
This guy has a lot of money. It's
I mean, they do have a lot of money.
He's a noble.
Following the Foxglove River from where a small covered bridge, remember the Lost Coast Road is that main road that links Sandpoint to Magnamar and further down into the Varesia. But eventually, near the covered bridge that crosses the Foxglove Manor, there's a small dirt trail that heads off from the Lost Coast Road and heads north towards the Varesian coast. It is a twisting and tumbling road that goes up and down through the moors that cover this land as you get closer and closer to the seacoast. No real trees to speak of, mostly just tall, undulating grasslands, common of this moor terrain. And as you get close, the Lost Coast Roads comes towards the dark sea cliffs, overlooking the Varisian Gulf. Here, the seabirds are the only noise as they call out to the roaring ocean, which churns hundreds of feet below. And there, as if nature itself had become sick and twisted by its presence, the nettles and thorns begin to grow more thick and full along the road. Trees, the few that are leafless and bent, and the wind, ever-present wind, blows cold and shrill as it whistles past you, unstopped for miles and miles by endless ocean and roaring waves. The path slowly rises as it climbs up towards the seacoast and the vast cliffs that abut them. And bending around a steep corner in those cliffs, you see Foxglove Manor looming, perched at the end of the world. The strangely cold and biting wind shrills as you come into view of the manor. And the place, as you know, has earned the nickname the Misgivings. And as it seems to almost loathe its position, looking as if it was perched atop the edge of the cliff. The whole house has an aura of as if it was about to leap into the ocean and be dashed against the churning rocks and waves several 100 feet below. The roof of this once magnificent manor sags and is in some places completely collapsed. Mold and mildew cover the walls, and vines of a gray and diseased-looking wisteria strangle the house in several places, hanging down off of the cliff face, as if the vines themselves were growing up the cliff's face and trying to drag the house down into the ocean below. The house is crooked. Its gables and angles are angled sharply and breached in at least several places. And you can see that there are several recent and new hastily made repairs. Wooden planks that are not completely rotten wood have been patched across several of the open holes in the ceiling. Chimneys rise from various points all over the rooftops, giving the impression that this place may have as many as a dozen fireplaces. Leaning, though, crooked as the rest of the structure, like old men in a storm. And gargoyles and other foul carvings are etched upon all of the eaves and gables of the structure. Decay abounds here. Aside from a small courtyard surrounded by a low stone wall, you can only see the main manor itself. And then there is a small outbuilding, which may have once been a servant's quarters or some sort of stable, but whatever it was, it burned to the ground long, long ago.
Looks nice. It's a fixer-upper.
You guys want to just push it over the cliff? Enlarge this and push it over the cliff and be done with it.
12 chimneys, huh?
Yeah, it's like, you ever seen those memes online? It's like, me and my husband, we collect butterflies. Our budget's $3 million. Like, that's what I'm
Right.
imagining right now. Some ridiculous.
Need some help?
North is north.
Thank you for the compass on that one.
North is north.
I think we should enter through the chimneys. I think
Ooh,
can.
Santa Claus attack. I like it.
How big's a chimney?
Well, how big is
Maybe
Villic?
you might be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Villic and Burrow could just...
I have a very large hammer.
And a big ass.
All right, so without being too specific, imagine a creepy old haunted house, okay?
Roll, Raggy.
Yeah, I don't like the feels of this. Not while drinking
got a lot of
zombie
windows.
dust. Brought to you.
Brought to you by Zombie Dust.
The beer of the week.
Now, I didn't draw it, but the cliff face is like literally right here.
Oh, so
Oh, it's like overhanging the cliff.
we're coming up this way.
Correct. In
Okay.
fact,
West.
and actually, this is almost like a promontory. So, although it's probably several hundred feet, it's not like a wide cliff. It's almost like a point. Like the house is like up at the top of that point.
Jeez.
So yeah, part of the house is like literally right on the edge of the cliff. In fact, there's sort of like a bay window area over here, which probably
Overlooking.
So you guys are coming up from the sort of southwest. So again, there's like a courtyard area kind of over here, including a burned down rubble of a building.
Okay.
And then there's the large house in front of you.
Sounds like it's a good position, like well guarded. Let's just make this our hangout headquarters.
So
It
it's
is our
impossible to tell how many floors this outbuilding once had that stood here. But for all that remains are the sooty and scorched stones of its foundation. To the east of this burnt down building, there is a 4-foot wide stone well sitting, partially collapsed in the corner of the ruins.
a partially collapsed
Stone well.
a stone well.
Yeah.
Oh, like the ring.
But other than that, yeah, like the ring.
You see anybody?
Don't
any
pick up
black-haired-
the phone.
Yeah.
But other than that, you can see in front of you the looming structure of Foxglove Manor as it's such. It looks like it's at least several stories tall and is composed of several wings. There are numerous windows, as you mentioned, and for as beat up and as old as the place is, the fact that the windows are unbroken gives you some indication of how seriously people take the rumors of this place, as they seem to have avoided it in its entirety.
You think this is the place?
No, this is far too run down, guys. This can't be. Let's go to the next house down.
Gorre turns towards Burl. I can't think of anywhere else.
So what do we didn't knock on the door?
That is not my first thought.
What is your first thought?
Whatever.
Okay, but
walk
did
around
we
is-
hear anything?
Just
I know
the
you heard the
shrill,
wind.
just the shrill cry of seabirds in the wind. Actually,
Interestingly quiet.
yes. So, although now that you look over, you can see that there, like a couple of dark crows have kind of started to flutter down around the well and along the stones and the rubble and the ruins of that collapsed building.
He's getting the fireball ready.
Just fireball the house.
Gorre
You
says,
just torch the place.
You sound like Rich.
Gorre takes a step forward. Look, whatever answers are behind what's going on are inside this. And whether you trust Shalelu or not, the answers or saving her, I think, lie within this.
In the well or in the house?
In the house.
I was like, do we want to stop and look at
Well,
the
what
well
about the well
first?
first with the
The crows.
why are the crows there?
Yeah, I mean, look, the well's on the way to the house, so let's go.
Let's stop at the well.
Pitch
Well,
stop
let's
at the
just
well.
let's just take it easy on the way to the house. I don't want any ghouls to
Yeah.
be fucking coming up and
we don't even- we're
bite
not
me in the
running.
ass.
Well, it is daytime, right?
Yep.
It is daytime.
So
Just-
they come out at night.
we assume they come out at night. They didn't light the fire.
All right. Well, you guys make your way over to the small collapsed stone well. A couple of the ravens or crows, they caw at you noisily, and as you get close, they kind of flutter away and fly off into the distance. As you approach, you can see, as I said before, looks like it was once a covered stone well. The wooden lid, if you will, or sort of like the little wooden roof that goes over the well, has collapsed, as has like the top rim of the well. So now it's more just a couple feet tall.
Getting the smell of anything?
As you look down,
No, I
again,
just want to smell first.
Smells like crow farts.
smells like rainwater.
Okay.
In fact, as you kind of listen, you can hear that it's probably a reasonably good drop, and then you can kind of hear the deep kind of sound of like a deep cavernous of water dripping down.
I'll take a look.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
I can't do it.
That was pretty good.
That's
That's
good.
really good,
That's
actually.
really good. Yeah, that's perfect.
creepy.
That's perfectly good.
Yeah.
Bring something to the table. All right, that's all I
I
got.
think we got Nick here.
Thank you, guys.
I'll take a look in. Azius will peer down.
You're going spelunking?
No. Peer into the well.
No, I heard he was going down. That's what
As
I
you
heard.
look into the well, Bob, your dark vision is what, 60 feet?
Oh yeah.
So the well appears to go down a significant difference, but about 50 feet, it hits a pool of rainwater.
Okay.
but you have dark vision. So as you look in, just above the level of the water, there is a passageway
Ooh.
cut into the side of the well's chamber.
How big?
Secret entrance.
Small.
Oh, hell yeah.
Small, like only Vil can fit? When you say small, like a small for a character?
I mean, small, like, maybe a couple feet diameter,
A medium character could squeeze.
probably.
Can my maul squeeze?
Maybe not. I mean, you'd have a hard time climbing down this well shaft, that's for sure.
Well, he doesn't need to climb. We'll
We
just
got
drop him. It'll be
ropes and
fine.
shit. we could figure it out. We could shimmy down. How big's the well? 5 feet across?
Not even.
Oh,
3 feet.
we could shimmy down everyone, and the last person's gonna have to.
We're Santa Clausing it down this, aren't
All
we?
I'm saying is, someone should check it out, and so maybe we can push. Maybe we can hang Vilk down on some rope. All of us let him go down and take a look.
Yeah. What do you think, Vilk? Want to go in a dirty well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you thinking? Yeah, because then we could just shimmy him down. He's light.
Yeah.
we could easily do that.
So what is it that you're trying to accomplish here?
I want to see what's in this little.
If he can see
Yeah,
anything down the
Kershaw-
passageway.
Kershaff's
You said there's an
rifle here.
opening.
Yeah.
I'd like to check it out.
Okay.
Kershaff's gun?
And I don't want to risk us all falling and dying. We can easily shimmy.
Yeah, send the
So
goblin.
yeah, just send the goblin. All right.
We've only been fighting
he only
goblins,
weighs
and you
like
want to get rid of the
30
goblin?
pounds.
Like, goddamn.
And he's big
That
enough to fit in
works.
this little hole.
I'd be
works
another good
for me.
choice, but he's more hardy.
Yeah.
That works for me.
And he's got good vision. He's got dark vision as well.
So you can't
yeah, it's right
you can't talk to Lucky, right?
I can. I don't know if he hears me, understands it. I just say, "Hey, Lucky."
But like, you can't understand him, is what I'm saying.
Correct.
Okay. Because I was saying another alternative is sending Lucky down there. But if you but if you can't understand what he's going to say, it's useless because he's going to put him down there and okay, he didn't get attacked, but
Yeah, I speak Common, Goblin, Sylvan, and Gnomish. I don't speak Badger.
Yeah.
All right, shimmy him down.
all right, wait. So it's 50 feet.
All right, Vilik, make an
Yeah.
I
athletics.
foot
don't
of
know where
rope.
this well is.
We got 50 foot of rope.
I don't know if it's like off the
Is it on?
camera.
Yeah, it is off the camera. Just off the camera.
Okay.
But it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I mean, it's all theater of the mind
Yeah,
anyways.
there's a well
All right, so
from The Ring, the movie.
So well from the ring. So Vilik, I need you to make a bunch of athletics checks.
A bunch. Oh, because every 10 feet, right?
Yeah. But
Or would it be all of us holding
how
the rope?
Far,
up?
shouldn't be us.
How far is the fall?
50 feet.
50 feet into the water.
Yeah, don't you have
Yeah.
feather fall? Can't you just fall?
Yeah.
I have
How do you
cat
get that?
fall.
Catfall would help, but it wouldn't give you the full 50
All he has to
feet,
do is
though.
really hang on the rope as
No,
we
I just
shimmy
gotta
him
go
down.
20.
So I
'cause
was
can
gonna
do
say, so if
30,
any-
I believe.
If anything, we should be doing the athletics check because we would be holding
Well, no,
the
he
rope,
has
right?
he has to hold the rope with his strength.
Oh, I was saying we were going to tie him to it.
Oh.
We tie it around his waist and lower him down.
Okay.
So we have to basically increase
All right.
the weight, and he's just along for the ride at that
So then we have
point.
to make a crafting check.
Oh, that's
Actually,
yes.
tying the
knot
knot is a thievery check. I looked
Oh,
it
then
up.
that's
Oh,
me.
really?
That's me too.
But it's secret.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
So actually, I'll have you roll it, but I'll have you roll it at the bottom to see if it breaks.
Okay.
Hell no, I'm not trusting your tying skills.
And we've
the best
established
theory.
it. And
I'm
if
gonna
you
hold
watch
the
the
rope.
episode, we've established that Azius doesn't know anything about ropes.
Yes.
that is true.
But I have the best thievery, I think, in here.
I'm not a thief. I can't have it. Otherwise, I lose all my paladin abilities. So no.
That's not true. You could still take thievery. It just wouldn't come up a lot because it's very not common that you're picking lock.
So I'm
Very
good
true.
at stealing. I just don't want to.
Yes. All
right, so-
I'm legendary, but I don't do it.
Let's tie him up.
Okay.
We tie a nice rope.
Yep. So Vilik,
Not that
they,
Danny can-
He's
that-
not.
Vilik,
he's-
they,
No, you're not tying me up. I'm
Okay.
gonna hold it and go
Okay.
down. I don't trust your skills.
Okay, so we don't tie him. He's going to hold on to this thing, I guess.
okay, great.
All right,
Though,
so
though I attempt to do it, huh?
wait,
What?
is there?
All right, Vilik, go ahead and make a athletics check.
All right.
So to climb, what is your speed, Vilik? 40?
24. My speed is 40. Yes.
Right. So for each successful check, he can climb 10 feet.
So you got to do 5 checks then.
What happens if he fails?
If he fails, nothing. If he critically fails, he falls.
Well, I just gotta do 2 checks so I can let go, right? Because I could fall 30 feet without getting hurt.
That's true. You'll land in
Right.
the water.
Get all wet.
I don't know
Then
what's
you
in
get
the
all
water.
wet. You don't want to trust
Oh,
a
all right, that's
dark
fine.
water that we
Okay.
could not see in.
It's true.
So the first roll was 24.
Okay, well, that's good news. That's a critical. So you succeed and you can actually climb 15 feet.
Ooh,
Because again, you're not climbing the wall. You're just climbing the rope.
You're rappelling down. Come on.
You're basically-
the army
You're
man should know how to do this.
You're basically repelling.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, can you do recall knowledge in his real life experience to know how to do this to help him out here?
And no, he cannot. All right.
That's meta.
And
Do
then
I get like a minus on the next one or no?
No. Just same check. Same check.
Okay. 28.
Okay, so you're good. All right, so Bob, make a thievery check. Oh no, you didn't.
No, he didn't. He's just holding.
All right.
We
Yeah.
have to do an athletic check
Yes.
to say that we're
All
holding
right,
him.
so
though.
Villic, no.
Okay.
He's a goblin. So Villic, with the rope dangling down into the well, you descend downward, hand over hand, your small goblin feet scrambling at the rope as you proceed downward. 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. The light from the sun dims, and now only the sort of vague shades of colors, of muted colors and black and white vision of your dark vision gives you access to sight. 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet.
Deeper and deeper.
Now you stand in the well shaft. Now you are perched but a few feet above the surface of the inky black dark water. However, hanging here at the end of the rope, you can see clearly in front of you is a small circular passageway cut into the side of the well shaft, which moves inward towards the house.
Why the hell did they build this? Is it like an escape route? Or no, it's like a...
It's
No,
plumbing.
It's a sewer.
Oh,
It's-
it could be, I
it's-
guess.
It's plumbing.
It wouldn't be for
There's
a
a
well.
set-
It wouldn't be for the well.
And suddenly you just hear,
I mean, maybe,
get out.
maybe it was when the well was higher, perhaps water would go directly into the house.
Maybe,
you know?
or it's
Well,
escape
I
route.
was like, can he
Italian
tell,
mafia type
Can he
stuff.
tell if there's any, like how recently it was dug out? Is there any clues to?
Look,
was
what do
it-
you think's going on? Maybe you should be asking the
Yeah,
questions.
sorry.
Man, I'm just trying to climb through this hole, man. Like, I don't know why.
I don't even know what I'm
Ain't
doing
no
here,
time
man.
like the present. Gotta go look.
All right, guys. Now we just drop him and
All
run.
right. Well, Villic, you are at the end of the rope. You're just above the level of the water, and there is a small tunnel carved in front of you. With your dark vision, you can see that it goes at least 60 feet, sort of northeast, eastish, southeastish, towards the direction of the house. But it's impossible to exactly see how far it is. But it goes at least as far as your dark vision can see.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna crawl in.
All right.
Yeah, go in.
So-
Go inside, unlock the door.
Yeah.
man.
So you guys see Villic starts crawling through the tunnel.
Where are you going?
Let us know what's going
You don't
on.
even know it's locked.
So should we stay here and wait, or should we
It could be
like
open.
go check out the house? Well,
Well,
Part of me says we should at least go see the door, but someone should wait. We have to either tie this rope or someone's holding the rope.
I suppose let's wait for the reconnaissance here. Let's see what.
How long are you gonna wait? How fast is he going?
I'll say if he goes
Well,
in,
Villic doesn't have to crawl because he's small.
Yeah, he's
So
good enough to cruise.
So Villic, so Villic, you begin kind of plopping down.
Sneaking in.
Yeah. So are you sneaking? Avoiding?
Yeah.
Okay, you're avoiding notice. Great.
good man. Good man.
All right, Villic. Well, you move.
Run the watering cooler.
Villic, you move southeast about, or east-ish, about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet-ish so. And now you see that it begins to open up into some sort of strange underground chamber. Eventually, the small chamber opens up into a long cave, which stinks of rotten meat.
Oh, that's not good.
The source of the horrific smell becomes readily apparent. A swath of carcasses is strewn about the floor of this place.
Don't they have a maid? I mean, they're rich.
I
like,
thought this
what the
place
hell?
hasn't this been abandoned?
It has.
We don't know any of this.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that you know of.
I mean,
Yeah.
it certainly looks run down, and
Yes.
we didn't see signs of.
Danny, so you're in this small tunnel, and then up ahead of you, it widens up into a cave that's maybe 15, 20, 30 feet wide and at least 60 feet long. And it's, as you kind of look, you're not like a expert at crafting, but you can tell that this cave is not natural. I mean, it's not like it's not right angles and nice brickwork, but it was definitely sort of carved out of the living rock beneath this house some time ago. And as you sort of look around, you see some movement in the darkness. All right, Dan, let's get that stealth roll. And boy, Dan, you want to roll high.
Oh no! Run, Villic, run!
Well, not yet. You want to be quiet first. He said he was avoiding.
Smart move to sneak, sir.
He said
Smart
he was
move.
avoiding notice, and that's going to be the only.
Fantastic.
That's going to be the
Hey,
only
you
thing.
know I always roll low.
Did you get the
we
real
go.
dice,
You
or
got
are
them
you
hero
still doing
points.
the?
Ooh, yeah, 19, baby.
Ooh,
All right. Well, the good news is
That's horrible.
the good news is, Dan, you have those hero points. So you can spend one of those to turn that failure
Oh no!
into a success.
Use a hero point.
Yeah, I probably have to do that.
Yeah.
Roll a
Yeah.
5, man.
Yeah,
like,
I
I
know.
was gonna say, I thought your stealth was huge.
Yeah, you rolled.
14.
Yeah, he's an expert.
Yeah, you rolled horribly, of course. Because,
Come on, man.
You know, I'm beginning to think that his.
I those digital
The digital, yeah, they're
Unless
awful.
you paying for that shit.
Did you not get the real dice like we told you to?
No,
Yeah,
probably
roll it
not.
off Google.
I forgot. Yeah, Google has digital dice that you can roll.
Just use Excel then,
Yeah.
and just do a random number generator 1 through 20 for your D20 and stuff like that. It'll be fine.
Yeah. All right.
But
Well.
yeah, I guess I'll just use the hero point.
All right.
I think you're gonna
adamant
need to.
about it.
I would say you're by yourself in a cave with a bunch of carcasses
What, you
and
don't think I'm
something
good
moved.
enough? Huh?
What?
All right. So, in that case, moving and suddenly freezing and becoming like deathly still, you see kind of hanging in on the top of the ceiling, a horrific sight, a large man-shaped bat creature that looks basically like a ghoul with wings, kind of like folded up around it,
Jeepers
perched in the ceiling.
Dracula?
With a massive oversized, I mean, it looks more bestial than
Okay.
humanoid. It's definitely
It's a gargoyle.
like, it's like a ghoul gorilla with bat wings and like a huge fang-filled mouth. And the creature is definitely undead because its skin is,
Rotting
collapsed
away.
and rotting away and everything like that.
Sounds like the boss, Danny.
Yeah, you
Kill
just,
it so we can just finish this thing.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, I
dun, dun,
just
dun,
thought
dun.
I had 6 hero points. Everything's a hit.
Yeah.
Do they
What the hell?
have coup de grace? In,
I don't think they do actually, no. But yes.
So anybody else think Leroy Jenkins?
But anyways, so that thing is hanging, and but because you spent a hero point, it does not see you, Dan.
Oh,
so
good man.
you are still undetected here at the mouth of this small tunnel. So Dan, what do you do?
I'm going to just go back and let them know that
Okay.
I found this thing hanging.
All right. Well, Villic isn't gone more than a few moments before you see the goblin's small diminutive form emerge back into the tunnel entrance. Gorre kind of leans over. What'd you find, Villic?
I'm sure it's just good news.
A giant bat thing. Whoa!
Yeah, it's like 4 times my size.
That checks out.
So it's an average size thing.
So it's regular size. Okay, we can take
Seems
this.
like a bat.
Is it a fruit bat? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh shit, a rat.
Okay.
No. Oh shit, a bat.
That's right.
Oh, that's even better. All right. Villic, go ahead and give me an athletics check to climb back up this rope. And assuming he succeeds, which he probably will, what do you guys want to do next?
Use all those good rolls on the athletics check and not the stealth check.
Well, so I don't know.
Confirmed.
First one was a 14.
That's good enough. You're climbing
It's
a
like
rope.
10. It's
so
DC 10.
And we're pulling them up too, right?
DC 12.
Oh, DC
I have
12.
a base 12. Does it even
Okay.
matter?
Yes, because if you roll a nat 1, you get a 13.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
No, actually it wouldn't, because if you rolled a nat 1, it would be a 13, which would be a pass, which would get downgraded to a failure.
Which would just mean, yeah.
But you don't fall on a failure. You only fall on a critical failure. It would just mean like you didn't make any progress that round.
So there's absolutely no reason to just boop.
Yep. So you can just climb up automatically, Villic.
So I have a risky idea,
Uh-oh.
but
Fireball the chamber?
that guy down there, I imagine he's undead. So that means that my searing light will do 10d6.
Ooh.
So if I can get down there, searing light, and then wake him up and he'll be alive, and then do another searing light, and then do. But the problem is,
I can yell at him too and
Can
he
you
let me at hands.
I have dark vision.
Hey, Villic, do you think he could that bat thing fit the tunnel that you were
Ooh,
in?
that's a good question.
Yes, it could.
Oh shit.
But the other thing is now that Villic has returned, why don't you go ahead and make a religion check, Escanor, for recall knowledge check using religion.
25.
Okay, so from what his description is given, Villic is describing what is known as a scaveling.
Scaveling.
Never heard of it.
They are level 7,
Oh.
horrific creatures, known only to dwell in the deepest parts of the Darklands. That's like the subterranean cavernous realm that exists
Like the
beneath,
Underdark?
it's the Underdark.
Okay.
It's Pathfinder's version of the Underdark.
What is the Underdark from?
D&D.
D&D's
It's basically like a hollow
massive hole in
earth,
the ground.
massive caverns far underneath your
Drow
feet.
and everything.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are known
the
as
center of the world.
they are known as like as mounts of like foul undead knights and horrific creatures, but they only dwell in places of intense necromantic activity.
Oh,
So it's more of an animal than a humanoid kind of thing?
It's an undead quasi-intelligent animal.
So
But more importantly,
you have a
like
picture?
Malfasheknor
Quasi.
was
level
level 7.
Yeah.
So-
the quasi
So
was the.
what are you thinking, Burl?
Well, the downside is then if things go south, I'd be dead. So
Yeah, but Vil could go with you.
that's true. I mean, we could also
whoa.
just head through the house
and make our way down?
or
Well,
at least explore.
I was gonna say he didn't see in the cavern if there was another opening or anything like that. Correct? While he was down there.
So this thing, I don't know if it got. Hey Villic, again maybe and /DM. Did you see any other exits out of that room that you entered in?
I did not.
Oh yeah, it's like a giant bat.
It's a
Gross.
giant undead bat that buries itself
I'm
underground.
assuming
didn't I
there's another
describe
way
it
in
that?
Oh, yeah,
there
that was spot on. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah, well, the cave was large enough that Villic couldn't see to the other side of it with his dark vision.
and it was absolutely pitch black in there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
So
my
it's-
my point was, is this the exit or the entrance, Burl?
Well,
And actually,
this
you know
thing-
what? You got pretty good. You rolled really high, right?
yeah, 25.
Yeah, so this thing is basically like a big flying ghoul, basically. It
Well, there you go.
And
Big.
but it has about 100 hit points.
Holy shit!
How many d6s?
10d6.
So he can chop it down 60% of it potentially at maximum hit.
Right, but most likely it's going to be
30.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's
35.
much less than that. Yes.
In addition, Escanor, you know that these creatures carry the same paralysis as ghouls,
okay.
but they can also unleash a horrifying screech, which can terrify even the bravest of souls.
So here's what we can do.
We can all go down there.
We could all go down there. Okay, we
Ambush
could,
it.
We could stealth up in this hole, right? I can load the tunnel up with some bombs.
I was gonna say,
lot of bombs.
Can he do traps?
I can do bombs. I got Alchemist
I know,
Fire.
but can you set it up as a
go
trap
in
though?
and light this dude up with some fucking searing shit. What would you call it?
searing light, but I like
searing
searing
light.
shit.
Searing, some searing light.
Searing shit.
Some searing shit. And draw him into the tunnel. Boom! Let it fucking blow up on his ass.
Or you.
Yeah,
No,
or-
you run back.
But see, that's what I'm asking. Can you set up as a trap? Because I'm assuming that because it's like a ghoul, it's gonna have to go out
My
and
bombs-
feed, right?
My bombs
At nighttime.
do 2d8 fire damage, and I can put up 3 of them plus maybe like a lightning bomb.
my athletics check is -1.
Can he ride Lucky
And
in
we
the
can-
tunnel to
well, we can
speed
tie
it
you.
up?
Yeah, you could just pick me up.
We can tie you up.
I mean, honestly, I think if we go down there, I think we can all, if we all went down there, I think we'd be able to kill it.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm just more worried about, is this the entrance or the exit and what's beyond it?
Well, and keep in mind there might be more than one.
We don't
so
know
we are
anything.
we are assuming
This is a
that
very risky play.
He only saw one, but there could in fact be more than one. You're making a big assumption that that's the only one.
And
The ghouls and the gas, there were multiples of those, right?
I don't mind.
And how many
setting a trap
bodies
for
were down
him.
there? Like you said, there was a bunch of corpses.
A bunch.
So
Dude,
it's either
Human corpses or like
Anyway, my plan, if you want to, Burl, is to just me and you go down. Okay? Set the tunnel up. Okay? It could be our only way out. I don't know. Light it up with some bombs. You draw them in.
Yeah, I don't know if I made this clear, by the way. These are doors.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. I didn't. You were saying this may be our only way out. I wasn't sure. If you
Well, I don't know what.
but he thinks
Let's go to
for
the
that
mansion.
for that bat though. He's
Bill
thinking
wants
is
to
that
go to
an
the
entrance
mansion.
to the-
yeah, I think go through the mansion.
We
I mean,
can go to the mansion. I'm just saying, if you want to go down there, that's my plan.
yeah, I think we should avoid that just for now.
It was
Okay.
a gorilla with wings. Let's not fight it.
Well, that's why I'm wondering. So this thing has to come out and feed, right?
Maybe.
At some
You don't-
point.
I mean,
Well,
maybe.
it's
I mean-
getting those bodies.
or something's bringing them to it.
Correct. So to your point, Asius, can we go down, jerry rig some bombs just in case it's going to come out, so that we know that it actually as a signal.
It lasts until you
If it's
prepare your
big-
bombs again,
I'm not
Or
gonna
something
go through
triggers
or
it.
something triggers it.
Well, no, Danny. I'm not
Okay.
saying to kill it. I'm saying to warn us that it has come out.
Yeah.
So as a because
But
if we go,
But he said it's big. It's not gonna be able to fit in there.
No,
anyway.
he said he
It can
can.
fit
He
through
said he
that.
could.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying is if we in fact put something in there just so that it trips when he comes out or if anything comes
it probably
out.
couldn't fight well in that tunnel, but it can
I'm more or less trying to. It's okay.
I like the idea of having an alert.
You
an
could also just
alarm.
put bombs here at the top of the well, Bob.
Yeah, because if anything's going down or up
That's a good
while
point.
we're in the house, it would be good
Okay,
to know.
I'm gonna line the outer rim or the inner rim of the well with 2 level 3 fires and 2 level 3 battle lightnings.
Thing's
All
gonna
right.
get fucked up.
And you're setting up a demolition charge?
Yeah,
I'm setting
basically.
up demolition
No,
charge.
it's his feet.
It's
called
my feet.
demolition charge.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. I love
Figuratively
it.
and figuratively.
It's designed for 2 things. It's designed to blow
Shit up.
obstacles, like blow doors, but it's also designed to as
trap?
as a trap.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Love it. So this a good call. So this will protect us if it comes out while we're in. or
That way we're
whatever.
not if we go in the house and to your point, if this is the only way in and out of that chamber and we go through the house and we don't discover anything, but it takes us all day and at nighttime this thing's gonna come out, we'll at least hear
Oh
a
my
boom.
god, that is some Jeepers Creepers shit.
Yeah, I
Well, that's
know.
what I'm saying. Because then
Or
we're
you
not
guys
coming
seen-
outside and be like, hey guys, great
What's-
job. And then we walk outside and
What's the
then
movie
boom.
with? Is it Perfect? What's the movie with Vin Diesel?
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black.
At night they
That's
fucking
serious.
come out.
I don't know that one.
Actually,
So real quick,
Side note.
so Bob,
Yes?
the stealth DC of your trap is equal to your alchemist's class DC.
which would be 22.
No, that's your barbarian.
I thought you said they were the same.
No, I don't think they are.
Oh,
Because it's not based on strength.
because that one's based on intelligence.
Yes.
So it'd be 20.
Okay. So the DC to
20.
find so the DC to find it is 20.
Okay, you're right. It's because you're just based on your
Because
highest
you're
level. Yeah.
trained in
Yep.
alchemist DC, and then it's your level, but it's the key ability store is still int.
Yep.
So it's DC 20.
Yep.
Okay. So basically, the DC to disable it and to find it is 20. So FYI. Okay. So
Hey, Dean, that ghoul looks stupid.
I think that's a good idea.
all right. So the well is now trapped, and you guys turn your attention to the sagging, rotten, vine and mold encrusted manor of Foxglove Manor, also known as the Misgivings.
But I did say on my just randomly on a side note that my eyes are milky gray like Richter from Pitch Dark, Perfect Dark,
Like
Which-
Andy
Pitch
Richter?
Black.
Pitch Black. I just wrote like Richter because I know he's from that movie.
It's actually Riddick.
Oh, it was Riddick.
Riddick.
not
Riddick.
Richter.
Yes, Riddick. Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh,
Well, that's the
Richter's
second
from-
movie.
Richter's
Pitch
from
Black
the,
was the first one,
yeah, I
then
know.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Richter's
yeah,
from the
so-
book I read.
Yeah. So
This
Okay.
is Amityville horror shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
so it's just
It's a nice place.
yeah. But it's got whole. It's got it's seen better days.
What's
Yeah,
the
but
retail value on this
oceanfront
place?
property, great view. I
a
mean,
lot?
come on.
You're exactly. All right. So
Secret demon well.
do you guys approach the main doors? Well, yeah. So the main.
Yeah, I guess what do we see? Do we see side doors?
Yeah, so you see from the opening of the position, it looks like there's a pair of main doors here, in the front of the place, and then there also appears to be sort of a side door or side passage off to the one side.
Or you're thinking side?
Sure. Flip a coin.
All right, so hey Gorre, usually it's me and you. We usually scout ahead or scout
Okay.
and or seek. Sorry, we seek ahead and then Villic always scouts in the back.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys approach the main entrance, and as you
Side
get,
entrance.
I'm sorry, the side entrance. And as you get up close to it, you see that there is indeed a pair of double doors, which are
Dumbledore.
double doors.
Can we slam those open?
R.I.P.
And as you get close, you see that there are several windows all over. There's windows all over the house. They're made of real glass, not just shutters, but glass. But the windows are all caked with mold,
I want to look inside
and
them.
dirt and grime. And even as you come up to these side doors here, you see that the doors, this pair of doors, you can just put your minis by it, are covered with vines. Like nobody has been through these doors in a while. And there's a pair of rusted iron doorknobs that are joined by a large embedded keyhole, a lock. It's hard to see. I mean, it's definitely on the outside, but it might be on the inside as well.
I'm gonna go and scrub some off.
All right, so you scrape some of it off, and a couple moments of work. It's daylight outside. You have dark vision. You're able to kind of peer inside a little bit into this sort of room here.
Yeah.
And what appears to be is some sort of oak paneled chamber that might have once been very breathtaking, but it's a sad sight now. The beautiful oak floorboards are warped with moisture. The paneling is all scratched and spotted with mold. And there's a grand piano. Its surface splotchy and covered with stains. The key is all warped. The keyboard is sort of bent and sort of distorted with the humidity. Leans tiredly in the one corner of the room.
But I don't see any ghouls.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
That's the piano.
Okay.
I
I don't see any ghouls though.
No,
Nothing at all.
All right, guys.
you don't see anything.
Okay.
Is it locked?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Kick in
Gorre?
the door, Asius.
No, Gorre.
Slam it open.
Gorre is the-
Asius is currently.
I'm at the window.
Well, I know, but you're
I'm the strongest.
Searching, meaning
Yes.
he's constantly on the lookout for hidden doors and hazards. So,
Gotcha.
and
Taking a look for traps.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you didn't, and again, I would tell you if you saw any.
Yep.
Or if you didn't and you missed it and you just didn't see it.
All right.
But so it looks fine.
Check
Doesn't
the door.
Yeah. All right.
Unlocked. Does it
It's
look like
locked.
Fuck.
You got that thieves kit?
I do. Let me try to dig this door open.
Was there
door
a key?
open?
Was there a key in the well?
Is there a welcome mat? Can we look under the welcome mat?
Yeah.
Do any of these rocks
Is
in
there-
the garden seem out of place?
Yeah, is there a hide a rock key somewhere?
You know what? That's a reasonable choice.
Yes.
All right, you look really close. And, oh my God, yeah, you kick over. There's a small broken flower power pot, and you kick it over, and sure enough, there's a key pressed into the worm, the worm laden soil.
I knew it.
Hey guys, a key.
Just like back on The Hobbit. In the Shire. That's what we always did.
He's not a halfling. He's a gnome.
I get it. I'm just trying to I'm reading. I just got done reading The Hobbit. I'm trying to read. I'm reading Lord of the Rings right now.
There's no gnomes, unfortunately.
I know. I hear
Yeah,
you.
that's the one they're missing. Yeah.
Okay, so key is in hand. Side door key.
All right.
Let's open her up.
All right.
Wrong key doesn't work.
This is the main door key.
Sets off the alarm.
No, the door, the lock creaks, and you have to like physically push it. Like the lock was definitely rusted shut.
Yeah. It's
Anybody got
barely
WD?
working.
Anybody
All right.
got WD-40?
No WD for it. Grease spell.
There you go. There you go.
And don't worry, it's not flammable.
That's even better, right?
Oh, wait,
as,
with
an
that-
industrial, as an industrial lube, that's even better.
Would
Right?
would that silence the
Is that a
mechanism?
cantrip?
No.
Okay. Don't waste your spell.
Never mind. Yeah, never
but
mind,
the door
never
does
mind.
seem to be unlocked, but it is still closed and it's still covered in these sort of diseased, deadened vines and
Push in or pull open. I assume it's pull open.
Fire code.
pull open.
Fire code.
No, fire code says it pulls open. Yeah, give it a little tug.
All right, Asius, go ahead and make an athletics check to see if you can pull this door open. As you start to pull on it, you realize that the door has swollen inside of the.
It's a 17.
But you're a barbarian. So. All right, with one quick, swift tug.
Maybe it was a secondary shot.
Yeah. Asius opens the door, realizes it's actually kind of stuck, and you kind of get embarrassed, like
Yeah.
no. And then you open.
I will not fail my strength.
All right, the vines crack and break. Sort of clouds of like mold and just that gunk and dust from like the door frame and the door jamb sort of rain down as the doors swing open, and the dank, musty smell of sort of a wet, humid, ill-kept interior, like a wet, damp basement that's been left for too long, sort of assails your nostrils as the door swings open. With the door open, you now get a very good look into what appears to have once been some sort of drawing room or dancing parlor, music room. There's a fireplace in the one hall, or the one side of the door, or the one side of the wall.
We discovered one of the 12
Yeah.
fireplaces.
And again, there's beautiful carved oaked, carved wainscot and floorboards, and the ceiling has these wonderful architectural beams and elements, and it was once frescoed and painted, but now it's all covered in splotchy mold. The floorboards are all warped, and there's a sagging piano in the far corner that looks like it's definitely seen its better days.
Out of tune, I take it.
I don't know. It's hard to tell if it's out of tune from here.
And without playing it.
Correct.
Does anybody have the performance?
I do.
That might be the one skill that nobody
Oh,
has.
I didn't take it. I was thinking about taking it.
I have. Well, I do
I took
have.
stealth. I'll take a step in.
Yeah, I mean, let's walk in.
All right, the floorboards groan because they're so warped and shaped.
We go slow.
Yeah, so you guys slow. As you guys kind of cautiously make your way in. Now, it's daylight outside. You have dark vision, but there's enough light that flitters through. There's a lot of windows, actually, in this room that even though they are caked with mold, with the door being open and it being the middle of the day. But it is a cloudy day, and so there's no bright sunlight streaming through anything here. The air is thick, and as you kind of move, you're sort of disturbing mold, and you can see sort of like the hazy spores floating in the air. The dust is thick. And as you kind of come into this room, you see that there are, everything here was very opulently made. The stone, as a dwarf and a craftsman, you can tell that the craftsmanship here is wonderful and exquisite. Even like the mantle on the fireplace, the stonework, the mortisonry of the fireplace.
Foxglove has some good taste.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a keeper. It's a fixer-upper.
But there are two doors that lead out of this chamber. One going towards the center of the house, and the other one's going towards the back of the house. Both of these are interior doors. They don't appear to be locked, but they are closed, but they're made of beautiful wood, oak and walnut, beautiful paneling with like gorgeous brass pull knobs and handles. So
far, we've heard no explosions from the well.
No, there's nothing.
Can we see if there's any dust that was moved or any footprints in the dust at either one of those doors?
Well, you take a closer look, Escanor. The room seems undisturbed and unbothered.
Interesting.
But Escanor, as you're looking into the dust, you are like, you suddenly see
Where's that?
What's the name of that thing?
a croupier stick.
Yeah, where's the croupier stick?
Your knowledge again baffles my mind. You just remember everything. I bought it for you. I don't remember what the hell the fucking name is.
Escanor, as you're sort of like looking, and suddenly you see a quick, like in the dust, footprints appear, and they're stepped, and then they're like turned, and then they're like turned the other way.
But to be clear, there's no creature he sees.
Wait,
No.
they just appeared?
Yeah, but as they appear, they disappear.
Oh, this place is haunted. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And then Escanor, as you look back, you don't see anything.
Don't you guys got some kind of spells for this shit?
I cast detect magic.
All right.
I mean, there's a glitch in the matrix.
So a couple of things, Matt.
Yeah, all the windows turned to brick walls.
So Matt, as you sort of detect magic, you suddenly feel a powerful presence kind of overcome you, and you are briefly touched for a moment by a powerful, malevolent, evil force. Matt, go ahead and make an occultism check.
Ooh.
28.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
wonderful, Matt.
Big money, big money.
That's a great check.
You trained in that? That's
Yeah, I
what
have a
thought.
plus 11.
Oh, very
heck
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the skill feats I took because I didn't have.
Yeah.
All right, Burl's kind of walking in, and you suddenly see him move his hands in a quick motion.
We stop.
And then all of a sudden, his eyes roll back into his head, and you're like, for a brief moment, he's like, you're like, your head snaps back, and you suddenly start to see his arms flay out to the side, and he starts to like get lifted off of the ground with his
Some
toes,
David Blaine shit.
with his toes pointed down. Matt, go ahead and make a will save.
Oh shit.
Fucking A.
Roll
What is
big,
going
baby.
on?
19.
All right, Matt.
You are dead.
You are
No.
possessed.
This ain't some shit.
take 10, but you get to take half. So take 5 hit point damage.
Oh damn.
And you as you detect magic, you realize that there is a powerful spirit. This is what the occultism check was. A powerful spirit is infused into this place.
Into the actual house.
Yes.
Or the room.
The house.
Oh.
But
Monster house.
This is this Japanese horror shit that
and
we
it
keep
is
watching.
and it is a powerful not ancient, but it's a powerful old evil in this house, and you realize that it is suffusing through it, and it's almost a form of sentience. And as you're kind of like awash in sort of like this empty, field of blackness, you suddenly feel like a powerful force and voice ring into your head. Get out!
Fellas, we got to go.
We're going back to the well. Let's go back down the
And
hole.
then as quickly as it begins, Burl's eyes roll back into his skull, and he kind of stumbles down back to the ground.
You okay, man?
Gorre turns to you like quickly, being a medic, checking him.
According to Pokemon, this is just Gengar fooling with us.
There's some strong Casper vibes on this house.
Yeah.
They're here.
There was a voice that told me to get out.
Get out. We are here for what's her face?
Yeah, we're here for her.
Well, you're here for a couple reasons. I mean, Gorre seems very driven because Gorre, number one, he wants to find Shalelu because he thinks that she's been kidnapped.
And we think she's here.
But also, Gorre's been getting these weird messages, and while you guys may not trust Gorre, Gorre knows what he knows, and Gorre believes that like someone or something is trying to communicate, and the notes have been trying to get him to come here to join the pack, and Gorre wants answers.
Bro, tell him we ain't going nowhere.
Can you tell him, hey, this is Gorre?
I mean, it's the house. I think it can hear us now.
All right, say something.
Fuck you.
Wait, intimidation check. Can he intimidate the house? Can he intimidate the house?
We're not there yet.
Damn it.
And I have assurance, so I don't know.
We're not there yet.
Do you have house insurance?
I just think saying "fuck you" to the house is hilarious. So he just comes out of this thing where you're floating. You're like, "Fuck you." I just stop floating.
All right, well, this is definitely creepy, but
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
Sorry,
Let's
guys.
keep
I'm not
going.
used to my buddy getting lifted in the air unless
Yeah.
I'm lifting him.
Right.
All right. Where do you guys want to go?
What are you thinking, bro? You know more about this house than we do.
Did I get any vibes of like areas of the house or just like the general?
No, you just know that, and literally you feel like there's an evil spirit suffusing this house.
Where-
But you know what? You rolled a crit. I'll say this.
Ooh.
That spirit was once human.
Oh.
Well, we know to the
Interesting.
right is closest to the entrance, and we know to the straight left is deeper in the house.
Which way did I see the footprints? Was it to the
Oh,
left
yeah,
No, it
or
was
to
in
the
the,
right?
no, it was in the middle of the room, and they were kind of like almost
Dancing.
going. They were
fucking
you know what?
dancing,
It was
dude.
like that's exactly what it was. It was
Oh.
like
This
they
is
were
some
dancing.
ancient. This is
is the
old
ballroom.
magic. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were. Those old spirits are still dancing in this room.
As soon as that piano starts playing on its own, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Should we play?
Well, yeah, right.
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm just
I was
asking
like,
a question.
do you know how to? Did anybody?
No, I'm not good enough at performance.
But also, ideally, we want to keep quiet because if there is, we've got the.
Well, yeah,
the
you just yelled
scaling.
"fuck you" to the house, dude.
That was the absolute most worst thing you could have done.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, yeah, that's some creepy shit.
I'm looking around.
Can you hear that?
He
Danny, or
legitimately
no?
thought that was going on right now.
Can Danny hear that too?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet,
Sorta.
sweet. I personally like going
To the right.
to the right.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
a right type of
Though
person.
I can't remember if earlier in the episodes I started going left. I fucking changed my shit. All right, I'm going
It
to the
depends on how much you drank that day,
Yeah.
right?
Comment down below if Azius always goes to the left or the right.
Yeah, let us know.
Are we gonna do this like a live show?
Yeah.
Vote now.
Yeah.
Do you want us to go to the left? Vote one.
Viewers at home. Well, eventually, if we did get very popular, we could live stream Twitch it, and people could comment in
Yeah.
and tell
Oh,
you
that'd
what
be-
the
that'd be
fuck to do.
badass.
It'd be
That'd be
really
badass.
badass.
There'd be a lot of he's a horrible player. He's a
Yeah,
horrible.
can't remember what feats he takes. All right, guys, I'm a little creeped out, but door to the right entrance feels safe to me.
Into that little hallway.
Right. Also remember,
We don't
we don't
know
know.
about
It's, we don't know
hallway.
yeah,
We don't know
we
about
see
hallway.
that here, but we don't know that now.
That's
true.
This is the
Yeah.
Don't meta this shit.
well,
Come
yeah,
on, man.
To the right is the entrance. We
There may or may not be a
Matt's like,
hallway.
oh, it's a haunted house. Well, role playing wise, Gorre has the bravery ability.
Oh.
Right. So that
Well, what do you feel right now?
Gorre stands forward. Whatever. We need to explore this place. If it's haunted,
Whatever.
so be it. But
Yeah.
But there's nothing we haven't beaten. There's nothing that we haven't fought yet that it can't be beaten.
I agree with Gorre.
But I want answers. I want to find Shalelu, and I want to find Foxglove. I want to know what's going on with this place.
Foxglove is a Magnamar.
Well, this is
That's
his
what he
house.
said.
And this is his house. About to be our house. Hey-o.
That guy's probably a doppelganger. Probably Foxglove is the dead guy who's
Shit.
enchanting this house.
Shit. That's a
All right.
good
So what do you
point.
guys want to do?
Let's go through the right.
All right. So
I kind of like your assessment now.
So-
Now I'm worried about Foxglove and Shalelu.
so you enter into a long corridor.
Okay.
I knew it.
There are ancient, worn paintings adorning the left and right sides of this hallway that extends further into the back of the house. You don't recognize any of the people.
Do any of them have the eye holes cut out?
No.
That's a good
but
point.
for those of you who, not Escanor, but for those of you who have spent time with Aldern, you realize that, yeah, these kind of look like foxgloves. Like you can see the familiar resemblance. Although in most cases they are, very badly covered in mold and debris. In some cases, even looking like they've been burned.
Oh.
Interesting.
My question is, why the fuck is a fox wearing gloves?
I hear you.
That doesn't make any sense.
I hear you. I mean, I don't know why either. So we see we're in a hallway. We see a door ahead of us.
And so you see a door right across the way from where you left from the dancing parlor. And then at the far end of the corridor, there is another set of doors.
Gorre, I think you
it's pitch
should.
black in here.
And it is pretty dark in here. Yeah.
So
you don't
What are
need
you thinking, Gorre?
Got that
You don't
torch?
need a torch yet. It's
Okay.
just everything right now would be dim.
okay,
You know, it'd be like if I were to turn off the lights in here. It'd be dark, but you could still.
my eyes would.
Well, I
adjust
assume only one or
slightly.
two of us are in this hallway right now.
Yeah.
Gorre, what are you thinking?
I don't know.
Down the hallway? I
Well,
feel like we should go into
The door
near
to the right
entrance.
takes us to the front of
That's
the house.
where I would like to go.
I mean,
You want to
let's-
go to the front to the other door?
Whatever we do, let's not split up.
No, yeah.
No,
Don't
no.
That's what they always do in those bad horror
Yeah,
stories, and I don't think.
creak that door open in front of us. See if there's anything in there.
So, Gorre crosses the hallway and
Yes.
opens up the door to the main hall, which you guys
Yes,
can
sir.
see from there. More light is in this chamber, as this is a large ceilinged room, larger than the ceiling in the dancing chamber. Here, in this sort of entrance hall, the sound as the Gorre pushes the door open, the sound of the house straining and creaking in the harsh ocean breezes gives this long, high ceiling room an additional sense of age, decay, and insecurity. The place smells damp, the unpleasant tinge of mold lacing the air, surely as it is staining the wooden floors, walls, and furniture in pallid, thick, fuzzy patches. Moldering and like moldering meaning like it's getting covered in like film and gross stuff. Trophies of hunted game hang on the wall to the northeast. A boar, a bear, a fire pelt cougar, a stag. Yet they pale in comparison to the monster that is in display in the center of the room. On a large plinth, here crouches a stuffed, large, 12-foot-long creature with the body of a lion, a scorpion's tail fitted with dozens of barbs, huge bat-like wings, and a deformed humanoid-ish face. A manticore, Asius. There is a stuffed manticore occupying the center of this chamber, and then along like the sort of back side of the room, there's other trophies that have mounted to the wall. But all of them are like when you go to a really old history museum, and like the taxidermy's kind of starting to show its age.
That
Shows
manticore
age.
is definitely going to come to life. So we should
That from
tie it up.
I
Mirage?
was saying, this is a necromancer
Yeah.
area because of what we talked about earlier with the bat.
How
right?
many more ropes we got? Can we tie this thing down?
Well, can we rig it to explode? Can we rig him to explode if it moves too?
Well, no. He put all of his.
Oh, he put all of it there?
So what we do, combine the two theories. Take the manticore, shove it down the well.
Ooh.
Definitely Knights Museum.
Burl.
Yeah, where is
As the
Teddy
group
Rose?
enters into this chamber, you catch a momentary whiff, a smell of burning hair and burning flesh. And you have a brief vision of like one of your fireball spells going off like too soon and like exploding in front of you. You can feel your flesh and your skin melting off of your body and your face as
Damn.
you kind of feel your eyes kind of go bright white with like the pain and the flash of the fireball. And then as quickly as it came on, it ends. But there's still that sort of lingering burnt hair flesh smell. And as you kind of like look up, you can feel that like your eyebrows are kind of singed.
He's like, see you guys. I am out.
Lucky already left.
So see you guys.
So it does have like. Do I have no eyebrows now?
No. It's just a little bit of singe.
Do I have no eyebrows now?
Yeah.
Hey, Burl, what happened to your eyebrows, sir?
Oh man, this house is playing tricks on
Okay.
me.
As you guys enter into this chamber, and you guys can go ahead and put your minis in here.
Wait, I thought he said he was leaving. To confirm, Vilik, you are there?
He is there. Spread
Yep.
out it across the wall.
So,
Hold the
Asius,
wall.
so you missed this, but Burl had a flash of burning and then a smell
Like
of
a
burning
fireball
flesh.
had gone off in my face.
Like one of his fireballs went off in front of his face, burned his skin alive, and then when he came to, he had like singed eyebrows.
Is this like foretelling? Or foreshadowing?
Could
A
be.
vision.
So, but Asius, you who were searching, kind of keeping your eyes and ears open.
Yes.
As you guys kind of come into this chamber, a couple things become apparent to you. So,
And we're going into the
Side note,
big-
this Coors Light tastes like piss.
which is what I always say.
Have you ever?
God,
This is the first time I've tried
it's-
it.
No, Bud Light Platinum's good.
Platinum.
It's good.
It's good.
It's heavy. Or
It
not
is
heavy. It's like twice the proof, isn't it?
Yeah, 6%.
Yeah.
So that's what. But this is after drinking the other stuff. This tastes like piss.
So this large trophy chamber.
Why am I
entry-
going that way?
I don't know.
Hug the wall to the right.
Oh my god.
Always to the right. People at home.
This isn't a dungeon. It's
They
just a
know.
house.
Hug the wall to the right. They know me better than that.
So as you guys come into the room, you see that it's a large trophy chamber, again with the manticores stuffed right in the middle. There's a double doors that lead out.
Stuff.
There is a spiral, the beginning of a spiral staircase which goes up on the other side of the chamber from where you entered. Meanwhile, in the back, and you guys have dark vision, it's not that light, and it's not that dark. You can see that it enters into a short hallway. There are 2 doors, and then in the back of the house, you can see that there's some sort of dining room. You can still see a large circular mahogany table. Yeah, right there, Matt. Built into a large cove or alcove built at the back of the house, and what surely must look out over the cliff. For you can see light kind of streams in down that hallway. For you can see from here that rather than being filled with glass windows and offering a magnificent view, you can see that instead it is an entire mural made of stained glass.
On this curve here.
Yeah.
Oh, it was stained glass.
Yeah, so those windows are all stained glass. You can't actually see. I mean, it lets
Of
light
what?
through.
Can you? I was like,
It's
can you
hard
see
to
a
make out
picture?
from. It's hard to make out from here because it's kind of abstract. Because
Okay.
Oh, it's
stained
okay.
glass.
I
You
didn't know
know,
if it was like religious.
because it's stained glass, but it looks like a religious window where it's kind of made of the different abstract shapes and stuff like that. It's not
But
just colors.
We can't tell if it's
It depicts
of
a
a person, of a
Yeah, it's
thing.
hard. Well, it's hard to see here because you
Okay.
don't have a good angle on
Okay,
it.
okay.
But as you're coming into here and you're kind of keeping your eyes open, and I roll a 20.
Oh,
Bob, from upstairs, from up the spiral staircases, you hear the soft sounds of a feminine voice crying.
I thought it was gonna be kids giggling.
that's where I was going with it too.
Shining.
Yes. Come play with us.
Only Azius hears this.
It's a trap.
I already tried to run away, but his cantor stopped me. He's like, "You can't leave."
No, come back.
And then it kind of fades away. But only Azius heard that.
Okay.
Is he gonna tell us this?
Nope.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, appreciate it. Thanks for sharing knowledge.
If I know one thing, if I tell Gorre he's running up those fucking steps, and that is not what's happening.
That
was the
is
party.
valid. That is 100% valid.
We'll just inch our way closer till he can hear it too.
Okay. No, fair
I
enough.
think that's a good move.
Yeah, I
So-
like the play.
Where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna get a closer look at the
Manticore?
Manticore.
Yeah. No, closer look at the stained glass.
All right, so
You're gonna
Burl,
split
Dining
the,
table?
split the Tarby?
Burl
Split-
Garden, go ahead and make your way. Yeah, just about halfway down there, so you'll be fine. Yep. All right, so Burl, so as you and Lucky kind of enter into this small little, I don't even want to call it a hallway, right? But it's just this
Great
little-
hall.
Well,
I put myself in the corner. That's what
it's
I
just
do.
this little in between area.
Okay.
A mahogany table surrounded by chairs sits in this room. Twin fireplaces loom to the west.
Fireplace count 3.
Actually, four.
Four.
We just went.
I missed
Come on,
one.
man.
Five.
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 Yeah, because there was 2 in this room too.
I wrote down 12 fireplaces and then I missed 3 of them.
Comment if we missed any.
I can't wait till that 12 becomes important.
12 twin fireplaces loom to the west, while to the east, stained glass windows obscure what certainly would have been a breathtaking view of the Lost Coast and the Varisian Gulf. Each window depicts a monster rising out of smoke, which is pouring out of a 7-sided box.
Oh,
Fuck.
Pandora's box.
From
here.
north to south are depicted a gnarled tree. So imagine there's a 7-sided box, and there's like smoke coming out of it, almost like think like a genie's lamp. You know?
Okay.
This is the stained glass.
Yeah.
That's what's depicted on the stained glass windows.
There's a 7-sided box, and then there's like a cloud of smoke coming out of it, and then out of that smoke is on the first window to the north. There is what looks like an ancient gnarled tree, but which has an enraged face carved into it.
Okay.
Then you see an immense hook-beaked bird with sky blue and gold plumage. Then a winged centaur-like creature with a lion's lower body and a snarling woman's upper torso.
Oh.
And then finally, a deep blue squid-like creature, but with burning, evil red eyes.
You're the one looking at it.
Throw a rock at it, break it all.
This is some weird stained glass.
It is very strange. That is definitely for sure.
Can you see if
if
there's
you
anybody
told
that
us-
has sat at the table at all?
I don't
Yeah,
like
does it
the
look-
7-sided.
Yeah, the 7.
That
especially
creeps
with
me
the,
out more than anything.
Oh yeah, because it's like the
It's just like, yeah.
the Nualia
I was
7.
like, does his medallion resemble kind of the 7-sided box at all?
no,
No.
but it's 7.
Well, I know, I get that.
Seven
That's what I'm
deadly
saying.
sins, 7-sided box.
Can I make
there's
a
lot of things.
recall knowledge
Yep.
occultism to see if
Yeah,
this
go
rings
for
a
it.
bell?
Yeah,
To
yeah.
get fireballed in the face again.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
29.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
You hot today, Matt.
right,
you
Matt.
are hot today.
So Burl kind of steps into the room, drawn in by the image, and you spend several moments investigating it. You come to several disturbing revelations.
Uh-oh.
So the first is, you realize that this is very out of place. Like this should be a window to overlook.
You'd think
Yeah.
it is Vista.
This is obviously someone trying to. This is more of an art piece than anything. It starts when you realize that the 7-sided box has small runes carved around the exterior of it.
Oh.
Told
And you realize that the runes are necromantic in power.
Jeez.
And then you realize that the monsters are not emerging from the box. They are being drawn into it.
Oh, they're getting ghost busted.
They're kind of getting ghostbusted. But then the realization comes when you realize what these 4 creatures are. They are a treant, a rock, the big bird,
Rock of the Care Ridges.
a sphinx, and a kraken.
Release the Kraken.
All 4 of these are known magical creatures. Magical tree creature, magical squid creature, magical lion lady
Can you say
creature.
them once again? Sorry.
It's a
Treant?
treant, a rock, ROC, which is the gigantic eagle.
Waterworth,
rock of
Waterworth,
Sphinx-
Aaron.
A sphinx, and a kraken.
Yep.
The treant represents the power of the earth.
Yeah, Earth.
The rock represents the power of air. The sphinx represents the power of fire, desert, and the kraken represents the power of water. But they're all exceptionally long-lived creatures, potentially even immortal, if not killed. You think this is depicting someone charging this box with the energy that they were stealing from these creatures.
Oh, jeez.
And you think that this box may in fact be a depiction of a phylactery, of a lich. So a phylactery, for people at home,
Yeah, I have no idea what this is.
Matt's like-
zero clue.
Matt's like, oh, I just knocked the soundboard over.
Oh, I was like,
I thought for sure I'd knock something
I
over.
I
It's
felt
like,
the chords kind of wiggle here, and I was like, oh shit.
Like Voldemort. He's got those hairy scar. You know, he's got
Yeah.
those. That's what the phylactery is. Like liches.
Well, yeah, so
vampires.
So I don't know how much you guys know about liches, but
No, not much.
Escanor, why don't you go ahead and make a religion check to sort of fill in the group with a recall knowledge on religion about liches.
Here.
Maybe not.
14.
All right, could be worth a hero point.
All right, I'll use it.
All right,
Phylactery. How do you spell that?
PH
Oh boy,
I was off.
wrong. I was wrong.
Y
PHY.
LACTERY.
Wow, that is quite the word.
Yeah, phylactery.
No way I was gonna get that. At
One of
home.
the reasons I got a very good SAT score.
Yeah, and why I didn't.
So when powerful spellcasters come to the end of their life, or faced with death, they will occasionally attempt to convert into a lich. A lich is a form of undead, a powerful undead who retains the power and memories and knowledge that they had in life and is essentially immortal. But part of what makes a lich so appealing to sorcerer or to, wizards and necromancers is when you become a lich, you prepare a special vessel known as the phylactery. And while your undead body exists, the phylactery is what maintains your soul. And as long as the phylactery is not destroyed, you cannot be destroyed.
It's like the portrait of Dorian Gray.
So if a lich is defeated,
Is this house a phylactery?
its corporeal
Well,
body,
7-point
Yeah.
box probably.
Or both?
if the lich is defeated, but the phylactery is not destroyed, in a matter of days, the lich will return.
Yeah, he'll just come back and
So you can see why it's very appealing, but it is considered a very grave and evil act, and usually involves sacrifice and blood magic and dark magics, and extending your life through becoming an undead creature is pretty, it's
It
pretty
does
rough.
have some perks though.
It does have some perks.
So like
And yes,
sacrifices like
and yes,
7-point stars carved into.
And so if you've ever seen Harry Potter, right, the concept of the Horcrux is very similar to what a phylactery is, right? Voldemort can't die as long as, except his whole thing was he basically made 7 phylacteries, right? He couldn't die as long as
Voldemort did?
Yeah, Voldemort did. But
That's powerful shit.
But in D&D or
Spoiler
Pathfinder,
alert.
it's one.
So the box. So it looks like the box is sort of perhaps the phylactery, but
Correct.
it's pulling in the energy of those creatures.
This is
power it.
This is suggesting that he completed or it completed or someone completed
The problem I have is
a ritual to infuse this box, which the runes and in your very high occultism check, you can tell this is depicting the creation of a phylactery, and that he was it was supercharging this box with the life energy of the Sphinx, the Treant, the Rock, and the Kraken to sort of as part of that ancient arcane ritual to give it the everlasting power.
and this is in the Foxglove Manor. So I'm feeling more towards you were saying like this is
Old man Foxglove.
But
why is it here?
But this stained glass window is much like the house, at least 100 years old.
Yeah, why is it here?
Well, you guys met Foxglove.
Yeah.
Did he seem at all old timey to you guys? Like he might have been.
No, but he loved Gorre. Now that I'm thinking about it, like
So he was trying to use him as a vessel.
he thought Gorre was like super cool because he like was slashing shit with his big ass sword. I'm not liking this Foxglove. Shalelu's a little bit less on my mind now. Now I'm thinking Foxglove right now.
Suspect for sure.
Very suspect.
So what? Let's if we think about it for a second here. There's a normal dude spellcaster who wants to become a lich, so he makes a Horcrux or a phylactery, and everything's good. Separate from that, he's also stealing energy from so what is that?
No.
It's powering that's what's creating
what makes
it. That's what's
you can't
creating
just take according to your cultism check, the ritual, the process of becoming a lich is a terrifyingly complex,
including stealing energy.
Very personalized. There is no one way to do it. Each person has a unique way that they have to discover how to do it. And as part of the recipe, you have to supercharge his phylactery with the energy of life eternal. And so
then that's where those eternal beasts, their life.
So this is a depiction of it, but it's possible that maybe someone actually did do this.
Oh.
But you also know that you felt a very powerful, very sentient, very human spiritual presence in this house.
Yeah, talk to me and burn my eyebrow.
Right. So
the house.
Oh, I definitely think it's legit. Like, yeah, there's no doubt in Burl's mind.
I don't know if this is a good time to tell you, Gorre, but I thought I heard something upstairs.
Upstairs? Why didn't you say anything? Let's go. Come on.
I just heard it.
But Gorre begins.
It just happened.
I just heard it now, not 10 minutes ago.
Gorre begins heading upstairs.
Oh.
Do you guys go?
No. Other one. Yeah.
I mean, Azius, I would stick with your right hand rule.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to
I
go.
follow along the wall, but I am following him.
So we
quick,
all got to kind of follow him.
Before we go, when I'm looking over here, do I notice? Does it seem like there's been recent activity, or is it just all dust and?
No. This is all old.
Okay.
This is old.
Burl, he's running up the
Gorre
steps.
is running up the steps. Why did I tell him that?
I mean, again, well, actually, let me counteract that.
Uh-oh.
Remember, you did see on the outside that there was
Something boarding up.
Yeah, some of
here
the
and there.
holes on some of the holes in the roof had like signs of like trying to be patched. You can see the stained glass hasn't been touched, but like the table's pretty clear. It looks like
Somebody's been eating.
Someone's been eating here. Someone's been using here
Recently.
Maybe, I mean, it's hard to say. You're not like you're not like a super tracker or anything like that. So it's difficult for you to tell. But like, as you kind of look around, like it doesn't look like completely untouched. Like there are certain parts of it, like when you go into that room in your house that you've never like been in for a long time, like it's pretty untouched. But there's other parts of the house that look like okay, maybe someone has been through here.
Gotcha.
People are probably trying to set up what do you call it when someone lives in the house and they don't own it? Yeah, squatting. But then they get fucking haunted and either eaten. Like we saw corpses as well.
Underneath there, it seems like that's kind of a pretty undead, powerful beast of some sort with necromancy type of.
Uh-oh, we got more tiles?
Oh,
We're going upstairs.
yeah. Well, we're chasing Gorre up the steps.
This is a big place.
Shh. How many floors could we see from outside?
Just a couple.
Okay.
Couple floors. All right.
All
All right. So
Slow down, Gorre. Slow down.
yeah. So Gorre. Did I not draw that?
Uh-oh. What, the steps? I'm assuming it would probably be this right here.
No, I didn't draw. No.
Oh.
All right. So Gorre comes up the steps.
Just be careful. Look for traps, please.
Gorre is not.
Yeah, Gorre is running full sprint, and we're all trying to keep up with him at this point because I don't know. I'm sure he's shouting.
You, use your mind. Use your mind.
All right. So Gorre kind of rushes up and kind of looks around left and right. You don't hear any sounds. But as you come up into this, around the kind of the curving stairs, it enters into sort of this wide sort of branching corridor where there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like a variety of doors kind of all in this sort of hallway. There's not much here. There's a couple like small little like half tables with like marble, busts of people's heads. And, there's like a cracked mirror hanging on the one wall and an old flower pot, the vase that's cracked and stuff like that. But, it's just like kind of like hallway furniture, not like.
Is there a key in the cracked pot?
This isn't any sort of room or anything like that. Gorre kind of like snaps his head around. Aziz, what do you hear?
I peer my ear around.
Nothing. Whatever.
What?
Gorre. I feel like you should.
Whatever you heard is nothing. All right. So
You should give it. Do you? I don't know if you guys are lovers, but do you have a signal, a call?
Sounds like this.
Do you have a safe word? Is that what you're trying to ask? Do you have a safe
what kind
word?
of a text question was that?
Buttercup.
We always yell this weird call when meeting up.
The only way we could identify her is if we call out, "Hey, sugar buns."
Gorre,
we could just use her name.
Gorre looks at you and he goes, Shalelu! Shalelu, are you here?
Okay, that's not a,
Ready up. Ready up.
That's
Everybody
not
ready
original.
up.
Come on.
Keep it down, Gorre.
Dead.
Remember that scathing?
We have to look.
Yes.
No, I agree.
But
Look with
let's
your
do it
eyes, not with your
quietly.
mouth.
Yeah, let's do
All right. Gorre turns to this room. He goes, come on.
Yes.
All right.
Right behind you.
Gorre, slow
Right
down
behind
just
you.
in case there's traps.
Door opens the door.
Yes.
All right.
Good thing going to the right.
Did he slam it
Yeah,
open?
he's keeping it to the right.
To the right.
No, he forces it open forcefully. No, Gorre reaches out with his hand and throws open the door. All right. Inside, this bedroom features a small child-sized bed, a chair, a rocking chair next to a toy box,
God.
and a looming stone fireplace big enough for a child to fit in.
6.
I was just say, fireplace count, please.
Well, that might put her on the
It
second
might be
floor.
it might be the same one on this first floor.
Well, I mean, it's a fireplace, though.
I hear you.
Yeah, but there was 12 chimneys,
Oh, yeah, 12 chimneys.
so they could share the fireplaces, or fireplaces could share.
now our
the
chimney and
fireplaces. Yeah, now we
fireplace
gotta-
math diverges.
All right.
If he doesn't see her, I assume he just keeps going.
Yeah. So, he comes in and, he takes a quick look around. So what are the rest of you guys doing while Gorre rushes in?
I'm waiting at the door.
I was gonna say, we're
Because I
all
assume
outside.
if he doesn't see Shalelu, he's going right to the next room, and I have to keep on his tail.
Yeah, so
I
Burl,
agree.
Villic, what about the rest of you guys?
So I'm just searching with with
Yeah, I mean, I'm
with Gorre.
cautiously. I'm
All
a
right.
little
Villic,
freaked out.
So-
you're still scouting behind
All right,
us, right?
I'm going to say, yeah. So
I'm
Villic,
watching the flank, baby.
yeah. So I'm going to say, all right. So Escanor, Azius, and Gorre. All right.
Yes.
So as you suddenly kind of you come in, you suddenly hear a sound kind of creep in from the room.
that Gorre is in.
in the room.
That room. Yeah, as you guys are like kind of coming in, you suddenly hear a room.
Hey, it's that coming from the room.
Yeah.
And everyone, well, those three here.
Yeah. You guys are.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
And suddenly you realize it's a child's voice.
Fuck.
Oh shit!
This isn't spooky at all.
Gorre, this is what I heard.
No, you heard a feminine voice crying.
This
This
is
like a little-
not what I heard, Gorre. This is not what I heard.
He goes.
This is
"Screw it,
different."
Let's go
All
to
right,
the next room.
So as you turn, you kind of realize as you kind of like turn and you kind of suddenly see like that dark, large, looming fireplace. And you kind of realize that your dark vision really isn't looking, you can't really see into the fireplace.
oh,
It's
boy.
just dark. And like you realize the child's crying is kind of coming from that fireplace.
Nope. That's a nope.
Stay here, kid. We're gonna go. We're gonna get help.
And then suddenly,
Nope. No.
Roll for initiative.
everyone is suddenly kind of overwhelmed
I've been overwhelmed this whole mission.
when so suddenly you become overwhelmed and you suddenly find yourself like you're like looking at, you can hear like the noise is panicked in your breath. You're like looking left and right and you realize you're like looking out from the fireplace. You know,
What do you mean?
Like
you
we're in
replace.
her. We're in her.
Yeah, you swap positions. Now you're in the fireplace looking
We are he.
outwards.
We are she. We are the child.
That's
You
what
are
we,
having a-
that's what we see.
Yeah,
There's like
so
a vision.
you're having a
it's like
vision.
Yeah, we're having a
yes.
vision of her.
You're having a vision. So you're like, and no, you can tell it's actually a boy.
Yeah. We're in him.
And suddenly you kind of like you hear like screaming and shouting, and then all of a sudden you kind of hear like the soft pitter patter and you kind of see like your hands as you're like crawling out of the fireplace. You were like hiding there, and you kind of like pitter patter out, and you kind of look out into the hallway, and suddenly, but you don't see you guys, right?
No, you're having a memory vision from this child, basically.
And the mansion is beautiful. It's gorgeous red velvet carpet, beautiful web, things. And you're so worried. They're going to be so mad at each other. They're going to kill each other. You're
This is why I can't sleep at night.
You're convinced that your parents are trying to kill each other. And whichever one of them succeeds, they are going to come for you next. And then suddenly, breaking out from around the corner, you see a vision of what you assume to be your mother, a dark-haired woman in a long gown, holding a torch, grappling with the man that fills you with terror as you assume it's to be your father, who's wielding a long knife, who's trying to bring it down into your mother's chest. But as he turns his eyes to look at you, you see that his face is covered and festooned with tumors, which are like spreading out all over his face. And you realize that they're not tumors. It's actually like
Ghoul fever?
no, it's like mold. The father pushes back the mother, who staggers back, and then the face of the man turns towards you and starts coming towards you. You boy! And then like the image passes and dissipates. Everybody make a will save.
Here it is.
Everybody make a will save. The DC is 23.
Pass.
Fail. 17. So
24.
Good job, Bill. I got 25.
Okay.
30.
If you pass.
It will, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody takes 9 points of hit point damage.
Jeez.
Everybody takes 9 points of hit point damage.
You said if you pass, do you
Yes,
take that?
Everyone takes 9 points.
Because somebody didn't pass. Is this like a follow the expert type of
If
thing?
you failed,
Oh.
however, you are frightened 1. But this does not go away.
what do you mean it doesn't go away?
It doesn't go away at the end of your turn.
We are in a haunted house, bitch.
Yes, it does not go away until your hit points are restored to full.
Oh.
Newsflash, your hit points can't be restored.
They can or cannot?
Cannot.
Oh.
I'm down 26 down to 12. No stamina, just all the.
Jeez, you're getting fucked up.
Well,
we
'cause I
haven't
had-
done nothing yet.
I know.
He got bashed while we were at the farm.
I got
Gorre, get out of that room.
No, you should have been at full after.
I was
the
full.
Oh, yeah,
from
you
the
were
farm.
full.
He got.
I had the gas up there, and then they were like, "Fuck this," and they went downstairs, and I was fine. But
No, he got hit by the
they
the
floated
visions.
me up,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
and then
right.
both of those two
Gorre, get out of
attacks
that room, please.
avoided.
Slowly.
All right, so
Get out.
Gorre turns around. He goes, "What's going on here? What was that?"
Dude, I don't know.
Fuck that shit. I'm out.
All right,
you ever seen a scary movie before? Japanese horror flick. That's what we're in right now.
Guys, let's hide behind the chainsaws.
all right. Well, I suppose we'll continue
Asius.
on.
You hear the soft feminine voice crying.
No one else hears it again?
No.
Which way do you hear it?
It seems to be coming from around the corner.
Oh, do we follow? Well,
we don't hear it,
I would say, do you tell us about it?
No.
He's like, guys, I hear nothing else. We're good. Let's go home.
Guys, nothing ordinary.
Seems
nothing
weird to go
strange
to the
happening.
left. I don't want to do that.
So is this is a door here, and this
Yes.
is a door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes and yes.
Gorre, let's keep going.
Gorre
Yeah.
goes, fine. He goes, good. All right. Left, right. Doesn't matter. All right. Gorre turns to the right and opens wide the double doors.
Just be careful.
All right. This very large room with no exits features 2 padded chairs, long since long since faded from opulence, and a long couch facing a wide alcove.
It looked like a bug, but it was just like a, I don't know. All right. Everything's spooky now, man.
Oh my God, it's a rolling for initiative.
Okay, the large room features 2 padded chairs and a long couch facing a wide alcove lined with stained glass windows. The windows depict a diverse array of animals and plants. From north to south are a large, pale, and ghostly scorpion, a gaunt man holding out his arms as a dozen bats hang from him,
Jeez.
a moth with a strange skull-like pattern on its wings, a tangle of dull green plants with bell-shaped flowers, a young maiden sitting astride a well in a forest, while a spindly spider the size of a dog descends along a string of webbing towards her.
Oh, I remember that. Little Miss Muffet.
Yeah.
The room looks like it once had, there's a harp with the strings broken and its wooden frame bent, and there are several other string instruments which look like they have been discarded and broken. This looks like it was once like a musician's room or chamber, but has now basically been empty and unoccupied.
A lot of music things here. We had the piano, the people dancing. Now we've got, stringed instruments and such.
Gorre, what do we want to do? Keep
Was that
moving
all?
to the
Wait,
right.
no visions? We don't.
No,
I
that's
was
it.
going to say, is there...
To the right.
No,
do we
there's
do
not.
a check?
There doesn't seem to be anything here. No.
Okay. I was going to say check to see what...
Can I make an
Yeah, go for
occultist
it.
check again on the stained glass?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
that's
make
what
an
I was saying,
occultism check.
17.
Not as good this time. Matt, the only thing that you can figure out is that, there's something tying these together, and you feel like they have something to do with magic, but you're not sure what it is.
And this one had 5, and the first one had 4.
Correct.
The next
Those
floor has
numbers are
3?
different.
These were a little interesting too.
So, yeah. So, basically, it's like a scorpion. Let's see. A scorpion, a
The old
chick,
man,
some flowers.
the moth.
A man with some bats hanging from him.
Do you know the
Plants.
symbol on the moth?
They said it was like a skull.
Yeah, it's like a skull on a moth.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
he made his check. He did not. So.
Okay.
All right. So, where do you guys want to go next?
Keep on keeping
You
on.
didn't tell
Gorre.
anybody, right? So
No, I didn't
So
tell
Gore's going
anybody.
to turn and go into this chamber.
Until someone else hears that shit, I think it's just my fucking head. No,
Gorre's going
not to
here.
the left.
Yeah.
Anywhere but the left.
Oh, no.
He turns to the
I heard a
left
girl
and
over
throws
there.
him open.
Yeah, and he's like, wait, no, I heard her around that way.
All right. Boom. He opens the door. All right. Inside is a gallery. A stone fireplace sits in the northwestern A stone fireplace sits in the northwestern portion of this chamber. Paintings hang on the walls to the north and the south, each covered with a thick sheet of dusty cobwebs that obscures its subject from view.
Hey, Gorre, you see anything?
Gorre. We need to keep moving.
Gorre kind of like
I thought I heard her.
What?
No, earlier.
In my mind's ear.
Where?
Upstairs. We're upstairs. If you don't see her, we need to keep moving.
Okay.
I think that's
Do
good.
you see her?
Gorre turns around and he goes, No, she's not.
Okay,
in
we
it."
need to keep going then.
All right.
Stop wasting time.
Left or
This
right?
place is scary.
Well, he's
Are
going to
you
say right.
asking me?
I was like, he's going to say right.
Yeah, Gorre goes, Where?
Keep going to the right.
Where's the
Keep
voice?
these
Atheist?
fucking doors open.
All right. He throws open this door. Inside, another bedroom. This entire bedroom is caked with a thick, spongy layer of dark green, blue, and black mold. Like, looks like a fucking birthday cake.
Yeah.
It's like
Hey,
I don't want to go in there.
super
Hey,
thick.
guys, I'm allergic to penicillin. I can't go near this.
Anything, Gorre? Anything?
Gore's like, no. He goes, but you
No, I'm too far back.
no. He goes, but what's that?
Uh-oh.
He looks down at you, Azius.
Is this a trick?
You look at
Are you
your
trying
hand.
to stick my nose?
Azius, you suddenly feel an itching on your hand.
No.
I refuse.
No.
I love how Gore's opening up all the doors.
Azius.
Azius
What's my dwarven goddenness right
Azius,
now?
Azius, as you kind of like spin around, you kind of suddenly you don't see your party, but you just see a little, but you see a young boy looking up at you. What's on your face, mommy? There's a patch of fungus that's growing over your hand. It's spreading up your body. As you look,
like the dad.
it's moving up your legs and your arms, coming closer and closer to your mouth. Bob, Make a will save.
You ever seen Hellraiser?
As you
'Cause
begin,
this feels
all right,
like
so what you guys see is Bob, Azius,
freaking out.
Just freaking out.
He's like clawing and raking and
no!
To
Not
clarify,
the nat one.
we don't see any of that.
no,
He
He looks
we
normal.
just-
He's just freaking out.
He's just going like this is all we kind of see.
You see him clawing and raking and tearing at his own face.
Azius, what the hell's wrong with you? What are you doing?
Bob,
It's all over me. It won't stop itching.
Bob,
Put some cream on
everywhere.
that.
Bob, you take 6 points of
hit point.
hit point damage.
Hey.
Hey, 6 points of hit point.
He's having a vision.
He's having something, all right.
And Bob, you are sickened. 1.
Am I?
Yes.
What?
You can't get rid of it.
Oh, this is another permanent one like the frightened? Mm-hmm. Oh, damn.
How come my dwarven dotterness or my shake it off does not? Oh, I have to be raged to shake
You
it
have to be
off.
raging anyways, and Dwarven Dryness protects you
It's
from frightened.
From frightened.
Yes.
Yeah, do not frighten me.
Yes.
My dwarven dotterness is okay.
But you are
I'm frightened.
But you are sickened. 1. Sickened 1.
I think Tim's group had the right idea and said, fuck it, we're not going to
Kind of gross.
I'm just calling it out.
We go and buy a ship.
And so as quickly as it comes back, you are, but you,
Gorre.
So you're sickened because like you can't. It's distracting. Like you constantly are like, like when you think you have an itch on
Gorre.
you're like, Gore's like, what?
I'm hearing things.
Suddenly you all hear it.
Uh-oh.
How could you? How could you?
I don't know if this is Shalelu. Gorre, do you know?
I would say,
turns.
would Gorre know if that's her
Gorre.
voice?
All right, Gore kind of strides over. He like takes off his helmet.
Oh,
Like, he
shit.
leans and he's like,
Eye protection.
he's like, I don't know. It doesn't. Please.
Is that Gorre or is that the lady or the voice?
That's the voice.
No, that's Gorre.
It's coming from up ahead behind this door.
Quick question: how many fireplaces were in this room?
Stop it. Stop it. We need to continue
Well,
the
remember,
story.
you're on the second floor, so that
The same fireplace as in the sir.
You know we're going to die because of all this crazy shit if we keep opening up goddamn doors. So
But
can
Matt-
we please go straight to the voice?
Okay, one.
One.
All right. Good.
Yeah, there was one in this room, Matt, and one in that room, and there were 2, Matt, in this room.
That was a big fireplace room.
Well, no, but remember, these were the 2 fireplaces that
That
were
we're
in the
below
kitchen.
too, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Gorre, quit opening up random
He's
doors
going
because
this
every
way?
time we do that,
Well,
it's
I
a bad
assume Gorre's
scenario.
You guys hear it coming from here.
So
We
what
all
does
do.
Gorre do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's...
Gorre, I imagine.
Well, Gore's not an idiot. He goes like, "What are we doing here?
What do you mean what we're doing here? I thought we were coming for Shalelu.
We are."
But he says it doesn't sound like her, though.
That's what you said?
yeah, he doesn't think it. He's like, "I don't know. That doesn't."
Then I don't know if we should.
Well, open this door. I mean, we'll get there.
The
But every time we open up a
the
door,
reason
something
we're
as
here,
bad has
Gorre,
happened.
is to find Shalelu.
Yes.
I thought the reason we're here was to get answers.
The answer's Shalelu.
Well, that's part of it, yes.
This killer, these notes. Someone is connected. What is going on?
Look, I'm about 95% sure right now this is some Foxglove shit right now, and I'm about ready to have to go to Magnamar to find out. But if Shalelu's missing, I thought that's the reason we're here.
That's a good reason for we're here, but
That's
we do
part
want
of
to
it,
figure out
though.
the,
If not,
the caper.
I will.
Whatever
kill that fucking
is
bat ghoul
responsible
thing.
for these deaths, whatever is leading these ghouls, has been trying to get me to come here for the past several weeks.
I have to agree with that, too, because of
And you as a paladin,
as me being a paladin, we must find and destroy the evil that is within
that
that
evil is in the fucking
if the
well.
source of these ghoul attacks
is here. We
is
have to
here,
stop
then you
them.
have to stop it.
Yeah, so I have to continue on no matter what. It is my rightful duty
Okay.
in my
So Escanor, do
'Cause
you think
remember-
we should go forward up the
We-
staircase or to these other doors?
If we don't hear anything out of the other doors, every time we've opened up a random fucking door, it has been nothing but badness.
That's not true. You open this door and nothing happens.
Do not
Yeah.
swear. Your God will not like that.
No, there was nothing in there that says there was not allowed to swear. As I recall, it was more actions
You
and,
seem a little
and things
hostile.
of that nature.
Escanor, you seem a little hostile right now. I need you to calm down.
That's my intimidation coming out right now.
So does Escanor then take the lead then towards the staircase?
Do you want me to take the lead?
Well,
I'll
you
take the
seem
lead.
like you're
That's
the
fine.
one.
I'll
Okay.
take the lead.
Escanor
Okay.
goes towards the staircase.
All right,
So I'll
Escanor.
go towards that door that we hear the
and then
voice,
we obviously
and I
go
will
after him.
Okay, and then Azius, and then Gorre.
Yes.
Yeah, and I will.
Gore's confused.
And I will. You're
All
still
right.
seeking, correct?
So you approach the door.
I think I'm very itchy right now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're distracted.
So-
okay.
In fact, yes. In fact, actually, I'm going to say that you and
I'm not
you,
searching.
neither of you can't take any exploration actions.
Okay.
I'm
'Cause
just,
you're
I follow
distracted.
Escanor and I
I'm frightened.
don't know what's going on with my body.
All right. There's 2 doors, including one in front of you, which is kind of smaller than any of the other doors that you've been through.
Okay.
Escanor, what do you do?
And we hear the voices coming from the smaller door.
Yeah, from the smaller door. Please. How could you?
And it's feminine voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mother.
It probably is. And hold on to your hats, folks. Here comes another vision. We're opening up the door slowly.
The door opens, revealing a very steep flight of steps that go up to the attic.
You guys don't want to check out these 2 doors real quick before we go upstairs?
If you really want to open it, but
I'm
it's
going
gonna
to-
be it's gonna be a nasty scenario.
Where Escanor's going, I'm going. This mold, though, it's all over me.
That's right. That's right. Good.
Way to get into character, Bob. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too, Bob. Here you go.
Oh,
Hero point.
that's a hero point, buddy boy.
Let's go.
All right,
Make it fast, though.
let's go. Let's go, party. Let's.
You going upstairs to the attic?
Well, are you so inclined to want to open up the other doors?
I'm not opening shit. I was hoping you guys would open it. I don't open doors.
All right. Gorre, are you inclined to open up any of the doors by any chance?
Yeah, what's Gorre think?
Let's just get your opinion.
I mean, this is ridiculous that we're debating whether or not we're going to open up doors. Like,
I say open them, man.
So he sounds like he doesn't want to open the door. Escanor, wherever you should go, we shall follow.
All right, let's go upstairs.
All right.
As long as there's some itching powder.
Slowly up the steps we will go.
all right.
Excuse me.
I know we're derailing the whole freaking mission just to know if we're going to open up a goddamn door or not.
If it was me, I would open up every door.
Here comes level 3.
Level 3. Ding, ding, ding. Level up. Oh, look. More rooms.
All right. So you wind your way up a small flight of stairs, which switches back several times. And you know that you've reached near the roof or near the top of the house. As you can, the humidity here is intense. You can hear the sound of the waves breaking. You can feel the occasional gusts of wind as you estimate that there are probably a couple of these rooms which are opened holes to the ceiling, to the outside, to the outer area.
Okay.
But nonetheless, as you kind of turn around, you're faced with a long hauled corridor where, again, these are even though it's the same scale, these are kind of tighter corridors, smaller doors.
It's an attic, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like an attic. There's a series of small doors along a long corridor which loops around the attic.
Do we hear the voices coming from any of those? Anywhere?
Escanor, follow the voices.
Escanor, make a perception check.
Quick point of clarification. Is that blue line real?
No. Stop. You won't be able to get rid of it.
The magic of Burl.
I got
Magic fingers. Magic fingers.
All right, perception check, you said?
Yeah.
25.
All right, yeah. Escanor. So Escanor leads the party in.
Wherever he goes, I shall follow.
All right, Escanor, as you come in, you estimate from your time in this place that this door probably leads to some sort of chamber that probably has some sort of stained glass window.
It sure does.
But you hear the crying coming from up ahead and to the right.
Are all of the doors shut?
Yes.
And they're all mossy and covered and all that stuff too. And
Yes.
You're covered with cake, as I remember.
Yes.
Cake.
do you guys want to try and see if there's more stained glass windows?
Escanor, we will follow you to wherever you want to go.
Well, I think we should check out the voice first, but we should
Okay.
circle back here for sure.
All right, then let's continue down the horror door.
The horror door.
All right. As you come down, you look down and you see that this door is closed, but someone has fashioned a lock onto the door.
Oh,
Let me take a crack at that.
I was gonna say I don't have.
But you can
fingers.
hear the unmistakable sounds of sobbing coming from the other side.
Does this door look strong? Like I can bust through this door with an athletics kick?
You might be able to.
Looks like a lot of
What's-
these doors.
what's your-
Escanor, do you want me to kick this door down?
What's your athletics?
Pretty high.
What's your
14.
All right, I have the same.
Mine's a
Okay, then
minus
maybe
one,
you should
so-
just kick the fucking door
Well,
down.
because I didn't know. Does him being
I'm an expert.
what?
No, it just matters the
Same,
number.
but does his sickness or anything like that impact that?
Oh, I guess it give me.
You get a -1 to any roll.
Yeah, so you.
So I should probably go through
Well,
it.
I assume
Is it the
also
same
that
as
you
Friday?
saw it. So you were like, do you want to be to pick this lock or are you just going to kick this fucking door down?
Yeah, we don't got time for picking locks.
All right.
That's a Burl for sure. Burl wants every door slammed open.
Slammed open and you didn't say anything to that.
I know because
All
he's
right.
accepted
All
it.
right. So
I'm frightened, so.
I guess I'll try to take my shield and not completely bash in the door, but hit it hard enough to break the lock so that I won't swing open and hit anything behind it.
It's a very strange request.
Just fucking
Because the only
hit
thing I
it.
can think of is I'm going to burst through and kill something on the other side that I shouldn't have.
Or maybe you should have.
Well, I don't know that, and I can't. My guy
Do
doesn't
it.
allow
No,
it. So I'm going to bust open I'm going to break the lock with my shield.
I think that's fair. But I would say, don't worry. The kid that we saw, they're all dead. You're not going to kill any.
yeah, but this is a lock that was added afterwards.
That's so morbid.
All right, so athletics check, correct?
Yeah.
21.
All right.
Didn't budge, did it?
I mean,
Thievery.
you bashed it, but it didn't move.
Got that key from earlier?
All right.
Oh, I got
Aziz, come on over and pick that lock,
check
buddy.
with that key.
No.
Nope.
I was
Thievery
gonna try
check. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Pick
Thievery
that
check.
lock. Pick that lock.
19.
You make some progress, but not enough. You need to make 2 successful checks.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Here's some clicking, guys.
You're right.
It could be my itching. 18.
Not enough. You have to try again.
Just keep going.
It's still itchy.
Can you take 10? Is that
No, it's not a thing anymore.
20.
All right. Because if he critically failed, he would.
Break his tools.
He wouldn't be able to do it. So we're really just seeing if he
And then we're
rolled
like, okay, well, we got to go
well.
home.
Yeah, you'll go.
Sorry, guys. Mission's over. Everybody go home.
Azius moves
taking a
Escanor
second.
aside and picks and finally the lock falls away and the door swings open. The room beyond is cold and damp, and an old armoire stands near the eastern wall. The ceiling slopes downward to only about 4 feet high in the one corner of the room. Like it's got you're at the angle of the roof, like a bungalow.
Yeah, okay.
Leaving little room except for a small window near the edge of the wall. A full-size mirror in a dark wooden frame of coiling roses leans against the bricks, angled towards the tiny window. So, there's like a window and the mirror.
Okay, and the reflective side is
facing in towards the corner.
Okay. So we don't see the reflective side. We see the back of the mirror.
You see the back of the mirror, but you can't see what's in the corner because the mirror's in the way.
Okay.
But you hear the sobbing now, clear as day.
I'm too tall to go in this room, guys.
I mean,
I know.
Here it's fine, but it slopes down to about 4 feet tall in the corner.
Are you moving to the side and letting me go in first?
Escanor, whatever you think is right.
Okay. I'll slowly walk in.
I got the door open for you.
I'll slowly walk into the room then.
All right, Escanor, you slowly walk into the room, and as you kind of gain an angle on the mirror, you can see draped in some sort of sheet is a female humanoid
Okay.
body laying in a sort of a pile, a heap at the foot of the mirror. And as you stare at her, you realize that there's something not right with her. Her skin is gray and pale. Her
He's getting ready to fireball this whole friggin' house right now.
her hair is kind of starting to fall out and is patchy, but she's wearing this like sheet around her, almost like a blanket.
Okay.
But as you look, you can see that her neck is purple and swollen, and you can see that it's been like crushed. You can see where her windpipe was probably smashed in. And no person could survive that.
I was gonna say no breathing, no movement
Yeah.
whatsoever.
But she's crying and she's looking at the mirror and she's like looking into it and being like, oh,
So undead, basically.
how could you?
Papa Foxglove did it.
How could you?
Who did this to you?
How could you? How could you do this? But she's just like focused on the mirror.
On the mirror and looking at herself.
Escanor?
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am.
Madam, are you in need of assistance?
Madam.
No,
Blink twice if you need help.
Now
please.
your paladin's starting to tingle. Senses are starting to tingle here a little
I
bit.
was gonna say,
because
something
you're
seems
pretty,
off. and
You're
she
pretty
seems
sure this is undead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is undead,
But you're like, but also strangely not being attacked. So
That's
you're
what I'm
not,
saying,
you're
so
not
it's
really
not-
sure where to
it's
go.
not pure evil.
Yeah, because I'm ready to slam this bitch with this hammer.
grab the mirror. Move the mirror.
All right, well, we'll give it a shot then. I'll walk up and I will touch the mirror to see if I get a reaction from her.
Is anybody Left 4 Dead? This reminds me of the witch from Left 4 Dead.
Touching it doesn't seem to do anything. I mean, she's still staring.
She doesn't react. She doesn't.
She reacts nothing.
She's still staring straight into the mirror, like.
I will slowly start to rotate the mirror so that her.
Hello.
She suddenly kind of.
Excuse me, ma'am.
She stops for a moment. He did it! He did it!
Who?
She like stands to her feet like in a freakish like 1 minute she's collapsed and the next minute she's like up.
Boing.
Yeah, and like the cloak falls away and you see that she is this like undead form. Her skin is molted and gray.
Man, put some clothes on.
But she doesn't. Well, she's wearing like some,
It's
like
a fucking banshee.
dress.
No, it's like the lady from
But
It
she-
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she's clothed. I mean, she's wearing like a dress, but she's
Shining.
not. She's clearly not a ghoul. She's like her skin is gray and dark, but her eyes suddenly blaze with red light, and she goes, "Aldern, I smell your fear, you disgusting runt. I'm coming for you, my love. You'll be in my arms soon." And she starts moving towards you, towards the door.
She'll let that bitch die back in the village.
So this
Aldrin Foxglove?
Yeah, what was she? She was.
She said Aldrin. And
She said
Aldrin, it was
Aldern.
Aldrin.
Yeah, Alden Foxglove.
Yeah,
she
Aldrin
said-
Foxglove.
She was like, "Aldern, how could you do this to me? I can
See?
smell your fear.
It was Papa Fox.
You'll be
was
in my
Papa.
arms soon." And
a
then
goddamn
she starts
bitch.
moving towards the door.
Does she recognize?
But him.
let's
She
walk
doesn't.
away.
She's ignoring you.
Yeah, let's follow her.
So what do you guys want to do?
No, she's heading towards you.
No,
right?
towards
No,
the
no,
door.
she's just
Toward
walking
the
out the
door.
door. Basically, what I did when I moved the mirror, I basically broke her trance. And at that,
I'm
she
gonna follow
snapped.
her. Let's follow her.
Okay.
Hi-ho, Silver.
How fast
where's
she's
she going?
All right. So she walks out the door into the hallway. What do you guys all do? Just kind of get out of the way, or what?
Hey, let's
kind of back up.
I will note that I have searing light at the ready. About to hit this.
we're
bitch.
all ready to go and geared up. And
All right. So
I'm just
she.
wherever she's going.
Yeah, so she walks right past your party, takes a left and takes a right and starts going down the stairs.
Well,
out of the
easiest
attic.
approves. It's a
Yeah,
right.
let's follow her. Yeah, let's follow her.
All right, you guys begin following her down through the house. Make a religion knowledge check.
All right.
Shit.
Well, it's an 11, but it's a one nat one.
Well, that one's not going to help you.
No, it's not.
Like
I
you've,
don't know, guys.
Yeah, you've
I
tangled with a
don't
lot
know.
of undead in your days, but whatever this is
Never
a
seen
very
this.
specialized form of undead. I
She
don't know
has
if
some severe hatred.
I don't know if anybody else
towards
has any
Foxglove.
sort of religion or anything. But
I mean, occultism.
Occultism?
yeah, Matt, go for it. Occultism could work.
Come on, Matt.
21.
Ooh, Matt. You're not as familiar with the actual specific statistics of what this creature may have or what it might do, but you suspect that this is a revenant.
Revenant.
Ooh, that's
Yes.
a new one.
It's Japanese horse shit. I'm telling you. She's attached to the house.
Revenants are obsessed, undead stalkers who arise from their own murders and are driven by only one thing: revenge against the person or people that killed them.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
She may be an ally then.
That's on with.
Common wisdom is that revenants arrive only from individuals who have been utterly betrayed or abandoned to die a grueling, horrible death.
Well, I'm pretty sure with the description of her throat being
So,
completely
Burl, you think we should
suffocated.
follow her?
Yeah, let's see where she's going. I mean, like,
She
so
was-
let's think about it here. If she's come back to life because she was murdered by Papa Foxglove. So,
Or did she ever really die?
well, we don't know, but so she's in theory looking for him to kill him.
That's yeah.
And she says she smells him. She smells his fear.
And he's my number one suspect right now.
Right, but she said she smells his fear. So chances are he's
It might have been
probably
my
in the
fear.
house.
Oh,
She
that's
was
actually a good
smelling.
point. I didn't think about. I thought she was smelling it off Gorre at first. Now that you said
Well,
it,
no, because
she could be smelling him.
I was saying you guys haven't been around Foxglove in a long time.
yeah, I didn't know how much Gorre was. His
Well, I know
buddy.
you don't bathe, Azius, but everybody else, I'm sure, has in their off time has bathed a couple of times. So
The soap.
So at this point, I would think that it's
So she comes down to the upper floor,
Yes.
comes down out of the attic,
Yep.
walks around,
Yep.
comes down,
Follow her.
down the spiral stair.
Yep.
She's going in the basement.
Oh, for sure. We're going to fight that.
We're going to get that bat.
Where that bat at?
Where that bat at?
Chases a bitch out through my bombs.
Oh God, yeah. Well, just remember we put those there and we don't go out that same hole.
Exactly.
Boom! What
And-
the fuck was that?
And to confirm, Derek, we have yet to hear any bombs go off in the well.
No.
okay,
They'd be loud enough.
and it's still
All right.
it's
She
still
comes
kinda
down.
daytime.
She comes down into the Manticore chamber and heads down this corridor.
Okay,
What do you
She's
guys
heading
do?
towards.
Yep.
I mean, we're in tow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in tow.
follow her.
Matt, as you enter into the chamber, a
Manticore
second
come alive?
time. Yeah.
No.
All right. Suddenly, as you guys are coming down the staircase, Matt, you suddenly see with horror as this spectral Manticore, like the stuffed animal, like the stuffed thing, suddenly turns its head towards you.
Why didn't we tie this down like you said?
Okay, you guys all see with horror as this stuffed Manticore rears up and spectral sort of shape as the horrific haunted Manticore starts shooting
Shooting.
spikes at you from its barbed tail.
Two colorless or
flinches.
two of any color. Yeah, one damage to any target.
All right, everybody take.
Come on, man.
Aw.
I can't
so
take
it's
no
like,
more.
no, it's like a
Everybody-
booby trap, basically.
Everybody take 12 hit point damage, unless make a will save.
Because otherwise I'm at 0.
Holy shit. 25 for Azius.
19 plus 13. So.
You critically succeed. You take no damage.
Oh, good.
What'd you get, Azius?
25?
Oh, good.
You take half, so 6 damage.
I'm 25 as well.
6 damage.
Damn it.
15.
You take 12 hit point damage, Danny.
Damn.
Damn it.
So I wonder, is simply her presence what animates that
I
Manticore?
would have to assume.
Because as soon as it hits you and you're like, you look back and it's stuffed again.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just keep following her.
All right.
All right. She strides into the middle of this chamber and then stops. She bends down.
Damn it, Tom.
She bends down. She takes one of the carpets that's on the ground
There's
and
a trap door underneath
rips
it.
it aside. And as she rips it aside, you see that on the stone floor, or the wooden floorboards, I should say, there is a very strange spiral pattern of mold and mildew, like a rune.
Oh, God.
Like it's not a natural phenomenon. Like the
Okay.
the floorboards, there's this weird spiral pattern, and she's like, she starts bashing into the wooden floorboards.
Hey, yo, guys, this chick's going psycho, man.
Well, let's keep monitoring.
Should we ready around this hole?
Wait, do we still
You
don't
can't
hear
ready
the
when you're not in initiative order.
We still don't hear the explosions,
I mean,
right?
like, can we just circle the hole? Like, can we get around it?
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Well, I'm going to go on the other side of this hole.
Oh, we can do whatever we want. I'm going out that front door. See you guys. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I want to be over there. Vilk, you want to be anywhere specific? While she's bashing this fucking floorboard in?
They put me next to it too. Or no, put me in front of Burl. That way, you have
Come over by me,
Us protecting.
Azius, or Vilk.
yeah.
I'm trying to see what efforts I'm loading.
Sorry. She
you're good.
there's a spiral thing on the floor that she ripped open between the two rooms, and she
she's
starts
just-
bashing at it.
Yeah, she-
You're the one on the
basically-
right, correct?
All right. So she continues
Yeah.
smashing and clawing at the stained floorboards with her claws. And after about a minute of her savage fury, she's kind of rips up, finally gets a hole through the floorboards, rips up one floorboard, rips up another, grabs two, breaks them open. There's sort of
pretty strong.
There's sort of a hole there, and she jumps down.
I'm
it.
surprised she hasn't done this before right now. Maybe she was
I think
trapped
she's in
with
a
the mirror
trance, yeah.
forever, and
Is there enough room for us to get into?
Yeah.
I think we should
Got
leave
it.
because the bat gorilla is down there.
The back.
I
gorilla.
want him.
We're gonna take him and we're gonna mount him next to the Manicore.
I say we follow her. I think.
Wait.
I think.
Wait, before we jump, before we jump. Can we see how deep that
No,
goes
it's
down?
filled with darkness.
is there stairs or it's just a hole?
It's filled with darkness.
You light
And
a
no dark-
torch.
uh,
Light a
magical
You
torch.
just break your
darkness.
feet.
No, actually, I don't know if you should light a
If
torch.
it's darkness, you would be able to see it. Nothing.
Yeah.
If you can't see through it, torches ain't going to do shit.
Oh, I can't see through it.
No.
Oh.
It's like the fireplace.
It's like the
Yeah.
fireplace.
You guys want to take a blind leap, or you guys want to look around and see if there's fucking stairs?
I don't understand. So she dropped into
There's a
something.
magical
Yes.
darkness.
There's a magical darkness that we can't see through.
Correct.
God bless you.
Can we tie Villic up and lower him in the fucking?
I don't think we got time for
Like,
that.
I don't know how you feel about all this all the time.
Well, if sacrifice the goblin monk.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
I'm just saying I've seen this kind of thing before where you disappear. I'd be able to pull myself back in from the hole of darkness.
No, because it'll probably burn off the rope, and
you
we
don't
pull
know
him
that.
back,
What
and
do-
it gets limp, and we're like, "Where's Villic?"
What does a paladin do? Let's start with that.
Stomp out that evil baby.
Well, they're saying there is evil, but I don't know if we should go head first into it. That's the hard part because But judging on the fact that she ripped a hole through the floor rather than taking the steps, she walked down 2 flights of stairs to get down to this point, right? But then she wouldn't walk down another flight of stairs where she just bashed a hole. She took the time to
What
bash
flight
a
of
hole.
stairs?
No.
Talking
She
about
walked
these steps.
from the attic. She walked down the steps.
Yeah.
So instead of walking down another set of stairs to get below
To the alleged basement.
to the alleged basement, she just fuck it. We're putting a hole in this goddamn floor. So that leads me to believe that there's not another way down there.
Yeah, and the connection from the well in is like this. There's something strange about that being built. Like it's not a part of the house in the sense that like, here's the
that
door.
we know of. We didn't go far enough in.
Yeah, but no. Well, no, he said it was not part of the house. It looked like the earth was kind of dug out from it, where it wasn't very nicely done, where it was a nice room. Think of this house. This house is it was immaculate.
And
It would not be like that underneath in the basement if it really was designed to have that room down there.
unless there was a lich who was building a secret lair that he didn't want people to know. So like he didn't build stairs to the basement because
All right, I'm gonna tie my
the
rope
basement
off to one of these
didn't
door
exist.
handles.
Yep.
All right.
Throw
Let me
the
know how
rope.
it goes.
Throw the rope in.
All right, the rope descends into the darkness.
Are we all going down?
We got a rope tied off, 50-foot rope tied up to a door handle.
Yep.
And we can start at least
Shimmying.
going down and holding the rope in case we need to escape.
All right.
So who's going first?
Not it.
Escanor.
I mean, that's you, buddy.
I go. All right, let's go. Let's do this,
All right.
bitches.
Escanor and Gorre kind of
wait a second.
Escanor and Gorre move to the hole and kind of look at each other, and Gorre kind of goes, hands them together.
Hands on
Law
the
and
rope.
order. Gong gong. Shall prevail.
You hear anything down there?
All right. And then,
So
all right, you begin descending down the rope into the darkness.
yes.
Followed by the rest of the party.
No,
We
because
wait
we'll
to see
break the rope.
We wait to see if we hear him say something because he disappears.
Okay.
Right.
Right?
All right.
Because you can't see me
yeah,
go down, right?
So Escanor, you take the rope and you descend down, and then you pass into absolute darkness. And it's 9:30, so I think we'll call it there.
Oh yeah!
Cliffhanger, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Stay tuned next week to see how I fail and die miserably.
All right. So, Escanor descends into the depths beneath Foxglove Manor, chasing after the undead revenant, which seeks, according to it, Aldern Foxglove, who murdered her.
It was nice knowing you guys. It was great.
95%.
All right.
And Fox
So,
Glove now.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. And chances are he's probably that stupid gorilla bat.
so
Love it.
you guys descend. You guys have made your way through the Misgivings, and are now descending into its subterranean passages, ancient, and as Burl surmised correctly,
Ooh.
the once ancient necromantic chambers, secret chambers of a would-be lich.
And I bet that bat thing is just his mount. I don't think that that's him.
Also correct.
Yeah.
Oh, bravo, sir.
So
Spoiler.
next week, you guys will descend into beneath Foxglove Manor to fight the final horrors that lie within, and perhaps uncover the secret source of all of this horrible undead evilness.
I'm pretty sure it's not a secret anymore.
I can't wait.
I'm pretty sure it's Aldrin Foxglove.
Ooh, well,
Place your bets, folks. Place your bets.
Yeah, I'm 95% on that one right now.
I
but
would agree with that. Unless plot twist.
Yeah, well,
Shalelu.
I love plot twists. So I thought really for sure for this mission, so I was like, Shalelu's got to be fucking someone this shit.
She could be.
She could
Still
be.
could.
all right. So join us next week as the heroes descend beneath Foxglove Manor to put a stop once and for all to the terrible evil that's plaguing the land. For now, all signs seem to point towards their once would-be benefactor and biggest fan, I guess you would say, Aldern Foxglove, may actually be at the heart of all of these horrible murders. Thought to be in Magnamar, is it possible that Aldern Foxglove awaits below? Or is it something more terrible and evil? All right. So join us next week as we find out, as we join the rest of the group. And remember, if you've made it this far and you watched all this, you owe us a like. So please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and we really appreciate everything. It means a lot to us. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Knights of the Last Call. Thanks a lot.